Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. MMA on a Friday, boobies on a Friday. On a Friday, Fuka Friday.
I can rub my nipples to the sexy little beat. Me reading the news, it makes your chode wanna skeet. Watching MMA makes my knees so weak. Points to JBH, mission complete.
Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Stop the points game right now, it's time to spin the fucking wheel. Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday.
Wonderful.
Welcome to Food Golf Friday. My name is Mystic Moss, King of the Dragons. I'll be the host for the evening as we talk about all things UFC, combat sports, Trump versus Joe Rogan. UFC Vegas 95 is tomorrow. We'll be doing some predictions, talk about some bets, see if we could pull something on mybookie.ag. Make sure you use the promo code MMA-HOLES for a 10% match on your first deposit. Also, shout out to W as well. MMA-HOLES is the code for that. 10% off W. But we're going to look for some bets at MyBookie, so we'll see that. By the way, make your picks at MMA-Holes.tv. That's our website. We're back in action on MMA-Holes.tv. It's going to be glorious. It's Tybura versus Spivac 2. I mean, we have been waiting and waiting for this epic event to take place, and finally we get to see it tomorrow, and we'll get our picks in on MMAHoles.tv. So if you have not jumped on over there for free, it's MMAHoles.tv. We'll also be playing the points game, a game I won last week. Let's go, thanks to the Hearns. Thank you.
Wonderful.
If you want to play the points game, well, it's $5 to get into the game. Once you're in for the rest of the night. Every donation that comes in, say points to a specific player, the person with the most points at the end of the night will spin the wheel. It's a very simple game to play. And if you have 20 points next to your name, you could also be a co-host of the program. We have a blaster box on the wheel, courtesy of Dressed. Dressed put the blaster box on the wheel, and this thing has, was it 6 packs of cards? How many packs of cards in this thing? It's kind of crazy. It's the 2022 blaster box. It's got 6 packs, 7 cards per pack, and you can get yourself an autograph as well if it lands on the blaster box. So good luck to everyone that's playing the points game, and hopefully we get this pack sent to you this tonight. Hopefully tonight we can get this to you guys. Or if I win, I'll open it up on air, and then I'll probably do a giveaway for the autograph if I pull one. So anyway, the big story that's been floating around, overshadowing the situation that's going down tomorrow. By the way, we'll be reacting to the fight card tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe, notification bell. We'll have it set up tomorrow. But before that, we got to talk about this situation with Rogan versus Trump, kind of out of left field. I thought Joe Rogan was kind of like Mr. Texas, I mean, not quite pro-Trump because he won't have him on his program, but he shook his shook his hands at the events, and they seemed cordial, they seemed fine, but for some reason Trump went after him today, and Joe Rogan responds to it. And I was a little shocked that Trump went after Rogan, considering that he's running for president. It seemed like it wasn't a good bridge to burn, but he went there anyway. And we're going to be showing the highlighted, not tweet, but I didn't even know. I'll show you now. I didn't even know what platform this is on. I'm not a political guy. We dabble into a little bit of it because of, it's an election year and you have a polarizing figure like Trump. We had a geriatric president before, and then we got this weird, fake, phony taking his place. It's just it's a complete circus. So how could you not pay attention to this? And I am not a political guy whatsoever, but I can't look away. It's a complete car crash. So Trump puts out a post, and I noticed when I was looking at this thing, this looks like Twitter, but it's not. It's like retruths instead of retweets, and I'm like, what platform is this on? I saw it on multiple media outlets, and I'm like, nah, this is not even real. It looks like Twitter, but it's not Twitter. It's got like a pink check mark. Something doesn't make sense. So I was looking, and apparently Trump is not on Twitter anymore, or X, and he's on this Truth platform. I didn't even know this thing existed, but it does. So it panned out that it was real, and Trump posts on his social media platform, whatever the hell you want to call it. He puts this. He says, "It will be interesting to see how loudly Joe Rogan gets booed the next time he enters the UFC ring. MAGA 2024." And I was like, whoa.
Wonderful.
I was like, what is going on here? This is not, I don't know. This is weird. This is a weird way to, let me fix this really quick. This is a weird way to, there we go. So it's a weird thing to do, especially when you're running for president. And I understand Trump don't give a fook. He says whatever the hell is on his mind. And I kind of respect that. It makes it interesting, that's for sure. But this is a bizarre way to go. And I knew that Rogan said something about Kennedy. I didn't really pay much mind to it. But I was like, let me go over to Rogan's Twitter and see if he responded. And sure enough, Joe Rogan did respond. And I reposted it, but I screenshotted it as well, just in case he removed this, because I found his response bizarre. I found Trump's kind of call out on Joe bizarre, and then Joe Rogan's response to Trump bizarre. The whole thing just seemed weird, and we're going to break this down. We're not a political show, but we got to cover this story. Very, very important. Rico, thank you so much. Let me fix this over here. Boop. Thank you so much, my friend Rico. Wow, that's kind of cool. Should I do it like this? Maybe I should just keep it like that. That works, right? Or should I do it like this? Let's see. Maybe I should do it like that. Okay, we're going to do it like that. Thank you, Rico, for being a member for 18 months. He says, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much, my friend. Okay, so I want to ask you in the chat, before we get into Joe Rogan's response, what did you think when you found out about this, or if you didn't know about it and you found out about it right now? What is the first thing that goes through your mind when you see this post? Donald Trump saying, "It will be interesting to see how loudly Joe Rogan gets booed the next time he enters the UFC ring." It's a cage. It's an octagon. MAGA 2024. Let me know in the chat what you think. And how's everyone doing this wonderful, wonderful Friday?
Wonderful.
Those size 10 Nina drama dogs. What? Drama in the world. Lots of drama. Rogan's pronouns are she. Yeah.
Wonderful.
I tell you, I watched that Joe Rogan stand-up special. I was going to do an exclusive upload for that on how horrific it was. It was, I mean, listen, I can be like those other shows out there that are dying to get on Rogan's podcast, and I'm sure it does great for those people that are on there. He has a massive platform, and him as a podcaster is the peak Joe Rogan. That's where Joe Rogan is the best, right? I would say podcaster. Then underneath that would be a commentary guy, even though he's not as good as he was before. You still want him on the broadcast. And then comedian, the last. I mean, if there's any way to go under, I mean, I would go so far down on comedian. It's his comedy is just progressively getting worse and worse. And we saw a little bit of that Netflix special. I watched it with my folks and Jesse, and we just checked out. I was like, this is ridiculous. But I'm not gonna do the whole stream, crap it on Rogan's comedy. I guess people like it. And if you do like it, that's fair. People like all different things. People like Bert Kreischer. But watching this comedy special, all I could think of is how can anyone say that Brendan Schaub is not a good comedian and Joe is? I feel that Joe Rogan's comedy is just as good as Brendan Schaub. I'm going to say it. It's just as good. The Gringo Poppy and what was on Netflix was on par. The same, it was just as good. I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but yes, it is. So it's weird how people hold Joe Rogan in a higher, pedestal or whatever you want to call it. It's bizarre. But anyway, what do you think about this post by Donald J. Trump, the Republican representative? It says, it will be interesting to see how loudly Joe Rogan gets booed the next time he's entered the UFC ring. Let me know in the chat what you think. Joe Rogan's comedy is like a turd in the toilet.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It's disrespectful to toilet turds. Oh, now Rogan is the enemy. Trump is going to prison. Kamala is going to win the election. College blowout. All right, Sam, I mean, do you want that? Or, listen, I'm not, if that's what you want, have fun. Have fun with that. But I do, if I were a betting man, I would say that Kamala Koala is probably going to win. And it turns my stomach because you could say whatever you want about Donald Trump, but Kamala is a shady bitch. Bad decision from Trump, but I think it can be mended. Trump needs to change what he's doing. It's not working. Yeah, a couple of things that I do feel that Trump is doing wrong. Now you know where I'm leaning. I'm leaning towards Trump, of course, but for a couple of reasons, right? When Trump was the president, I wasn't the biggest fan. I didn't vote for him or anyone else that election. I was just like, I'm staying out of this shit. I'm good. It is what it is. But I got to be honest with you. The MMA-Holes were thriving. Gas prices were down. Everything was phenomenal for me and my family. It was great. It was a great time. And then the other guy comes in and everything fell apart. So it's hard for me to even say anything positive about anyone from that administration. It's tough for me to do. Now, with that being said, I'm not the biggest Trump fan in the world. I think he's hilarious. I think he's a funny guy in The Apprentice an entertainer. He's very interesting. When he used to go on Howard Stern and shit on, women's looks and it was great. It was great stuff. But I do feel like he's damaging himself by putting that post out, knowing how many people simp for Joe Rogan, and also doing these podcasts with these young influencers. I understand why he's doing it, but there are influencers that a lot of people still don't like, with that Aiden Ross and all that stuff. So it's peculiar, the attack, the plan, the strategy for the MAGA side. It's peculiar because it's like, damn, are you trying to alienate people? I don't know. It's weird. Wouldn't you think you try to do damage control? But no, he's leaning into it. And listen, if this is his opinion, I respect it because I'm not a big Joe Rogan fan, to be honest. So I would say, yeah, go get him, Trump. Have at it. Now, you look at this over here, and this is Joe Rogan's response. We're going to read it, and this is where it gets even weirder, like I said before. Joe Rogan replies, and he's probably like, oh, whoa, look, the Don who wants to be on his show, and Joe won't have him on his show, which I don't understand why, but he's not going to have him on the program. He says, for the record, this isn't an endorsement. This is me saying that I like RFK Jr. as a person, and I really appreciate the way he discusses things with civility and intelligence. I think we could use more of that in this world. And he follows that by saying, I also think Trump raising his fist and saying fight after getting shot is one of the most American effing things of all time. So now he's kind of, fondling Trump's balls. He also says, I'm not the guy to get political information from. If you want that from a comic, go to Comic Dave Smith. And someone replied over here, which I thought was pretty funny. I can't remember who. I don't know where it is. But anyway, someone replied, and I completely agree. I thought the same thing. If you want a comics political advice, I mean, who goes to comedians for political advice? It's ridiculous. My father watches this Gutfeld guy, and even if I agree with his political thoughts, I can't even stomach him as a comedian. I feel like all comedians probably shouldn't be pushing it, but they do. Anyway, so he's pushing the political advice to comic Dave Smith. Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
He actually knows what he's talking about. Okay, great. I'm glad you think he knows what he's talking about. Now, this is the clip that I guess ticked off Trump, so let's play this. This is the Joe Rogan Experience. Actually, before I play it, let's have Jesse jump in on the program and discuss this. But it's just like it's super strange. It's this whole thing is really weird. I don't understand where the strategy is. The political strategy. It's two. Oh, you got to? Okay, so let's get Jesse in over here. Jesse on the program. Let's go, champs. Oh yeah, that's Kamala Harris right there. Come on, Kamala.
I am JBM, I am Jess, I am a mob, I am the best. Rapid fire commentary, you can't keep up MMA-Holes queen. Now bend that knee, JBM, I am JBM.
Did you know that was Kamala Harris singing that, Jesse?
I did not.
Wonderful.
Did not.
You
but
did
I do
not.
now.
Yeah, that's Kamala Harris. Makes me nauseous knowing that. But yeah, that was Kamala. Did you twerk? I didn't know. Did you know that she was such a good rapper, Jesse?
Should have known.
JBM, I am JBM.
Man.
Don't F with me. J to the PM, I am the JBM.
I was gonna make a really good liberal joke, but then my girl Blind Beauty, she's a rapper, so I feel like I can't make that joke because it was like a rapper joke. But anyway.
All right. Well, now, okay. Like I said, I don't want to make this a huge political thing, but I mean, we're kind of going there tonight a little bit, and this is not an everyday thing. So if you don't like politics, it's fine. We'll be back onto the on track again tomorrow. But the situation here, how familiar are you with the whole Rogan and Trump situation? Do you know anything of what's going on?
Just from what I saw in the title that Trump said, Rogan. What did he say? Something. I literally just read the title. Something about.
Okay, here's the Cliff Notes. We'll do a quick rehash, and this will help the people that just got in here. But we'll jump in it. There's what Trump said, responding to a Rogan thing. But here's his not tweet, but social media post. If you want to read it out loud, feel free.
It will be interesting to see how loudly Joe Rogan gets booed the next time he enters the UFC ring. MAGA 2024. All
right. So what are your thoughts?
Why are there question marks? Like, is that a question or?
Well, put aside the grammatical errors. Like, what would you say? Do you have any thoughts on that, or?
I agree.
You think he's gonna get booed?
I agree.
Wait, why do you think he's gonna get booed?
He's not funny at all.
Oh no, he's not talking about his sense of humor. He's talking about.
He's not talking about his stand-up.
No. That'd be hilarious if everyone just turned on him for his horrific stand-up.
I thought this was in context to his stand-up.
Oh my god, dude, that'd be so great.
Why would he get booed other than that?
Okay, here you go. Ready? So, here, let's jump around here. So this is a clip. I didn't even know this was, but here's Joe Rogan speaking on Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Are you familiar with him?
Yes.
Okay.
That's just what they do. That's politics. They do it on the left. They do it on the right. They gaslight you. They manipulate you. They promote narratives. And the only one who's not doing that is Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
You a fan?
Yeah, I am a fan. Yeah, he's the only one that makes sense to me. He's the only one that he doesn't attack people. He attacks actions and ideas, but he's much more reasonable and intelligent. I mean, the guy was an environmental attorney and cleaned up the East River. I mean, he's a legitimate guy. You know, before anybody started calling him an anti-vaxxer, which I thought he was too. I thought he was this nut, this like conspiracy theorist nut, until I read his book. I read The Real Anthony Fauci, and I'm like, what is it? How much of this is real? Because if it's all real, this is fucking insane, and we live in a world where we're being manipulated by these health organizations that are being paid by the pharmaceutical drug interests. And these pharmaceutical drug companies.
I mean, he's really diving into.
Oh boy!
It sounds like he's endorsing this guy, right? And then he's really. I mean, he's like, go to these other comedians.
Someone paid him to say all this.
Well, I mean, go to these other comedians. Yet he's going on and on about this shit.
Pumping these products out into the population and telling us that we need them, and then making insane amounts of money, and then also the government is in on it, and also they share a patent with Moderna, and also they share profits, and there's $700 million, I mean, however much money was made, whatever the number is that these guys made off of these products. Like, this is, all of it is fucking crazy. There's the revolving door between the CDC and the FDA and then these pharmaceutical drug companies. So the people that make the regulations then go on to have these cushy jobs with the pharmaceutical drug corp.
I thought he was a comedian. Wasn't he a comedian?
I feel like some of the stuff he's saying though is like, I feel like it's stuff that we all already talk. It's not like it's not like this shocking information.
Where's the jokes? This is podcast show. This is where he's high and he starts
What
talking.
is he so surprised about?
Well, anyway, he sounds to me though like he is Kennedy Jr. He is RFK. He's definitely endorsing this guy, right? And the post that put this out there is Colin Rugg. He says, happening now, right-wing X is shredding Joe Rogan for endorsing Robert Kennedy Jr. during his podcast. Okay, so would you say, I mean, after listening to that.
It does sound like an endorsement. Yeah, a little bit.
So Joe Rogan responding to Trump and this post, this is what Joe says. Here, read it for yourself.
For the record, this isn't an endorsement. This is me saying that I like RFK Jr. as a person, and I really appreciate the way he discusses things with civility and intelligence. I think we could use more of that in this world. I also think Trump raising his fist and saying fight after getting shot is one of the most American fucking things of all time. I'm not the guy to get political information from. If you want that from a comic, go to Comic Dave Smith. He actually knows what he's talking about. All right. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not taking any side. He's just saying he was stating an opinion on a person he read about. He's also giving Trump his due diligence, right?
Okay.
And at the end, he's saying, don't come to me for any... He's acknowledging that he's not the person to go to for political information.
But did he not sound like he was endorsing him?
It did sound like an endorsement, but maybe he's just a big fan.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I mean, you can't sit here and accuse the guy.
Well, I mean, he's clearly endorsed. I mean, so now he's kind of flip-flopping in this response. So, okay, so what do you think about...
I'm saying his response is fair.
Okay, you say Joe's response is fair, so go to a comedian for political advice.
He's saying not to go to him for
not to him,
advice.
But his friend. Go to his comedian friend.
I don't give a fuck about his friend. I'm saying I respect that he is telling everyone not to go to him for political information.
But don't you... Okay, let's see. I got to play a little devil's advocate here, right? Don't you think that him going on and spewing out whatever political thoughts that are in, let's not say beliefs because he's flip-flopping, right? But anything that jumps into his mind that, you know, whether it's vaccines or, you know, candidates or this and that, he always goes in depth about what he thinks about that. So shouldn't he shut the fuck up?
So do the rest of us.
Yeah, but shouldn't he shut the fuck up then? Like,
Name
I don't know.
one person you know who doesn't go into depths about their beliefs or opinions, political, religious, or otherwise.
But I find it very flip-floppy.
But
why don't you just stay on a side, right?
Do you disagree with his opinion?
What, Rogan's opinion?
Yes.
I mean, it's here. It's like that has nothing to do.
Does it affect your life in any way?
No, I don't give a. Here's the thing.
No,
I don't give a fuck about Rogan
out here
or
stating
Trump.
his opinion so fiercely. The answer is it doesn't really matter. Everybody does it. He's just being a human being.
Okay, so you're team Rogan in this?
No, I'm not. I'm indifferent. I'm not taking a side. I'm just saying I understand. I understand everything. I understand everybody's points of view in this, and it all seems fair.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, so let's go on the other side then, with Trump. Okay. By him saying this, do you think this hurts or helps him, or does nothing?
Do you want my honest opinion on that, Moss?
Of course.
Because
of course.
You're really asking me to step in and shit here, maybe.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. I already said I already told
Trump,
who I endorse. I endorse Trump in this.
I love Trump. I love the guy. I think he's hilarious.
Well, compared to Kamala, I mean, what the fuck?
Listen. We're not here to give our opinions, though. I don't think this is a fair question for you to ask me because I'm literally going to be putting my foot in my mouth with this answer. I don't think it's a horrible. Listen, it's not like the worst thing anybody could say on the internet.
But as a person that is backing Trump in this situation, right? You think it's great, but do you think it helps him get?
I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying it's not the worst thing we've ever seen.
It's funny. Yeah, no, I get it. I think it's funny too.
hilarious.
I think it's funny too. But if he's trying to run for president, does this help him?
Moss, the stuff that they've tried to pin on Trump for doing and saying in the last election, and you mean to tell me that this is going to affect
Okay, I'll
his
tell you why.
opportunity?
I'll tell you why. Rogan has simps.
So what?
Like
so
millions
have
of
you
simps.
seen Donald Trump's cult? Have you seen them?
But he's trying to win over people that don't like him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Instead, he's
I'm
leaning.
not worried.
So wait, hold on a second. You think this doesn't hurt Trump in any way?
I don't think
Oh
this
my
is going to
gosh,
be
okay.
damaging at all.
All
Trump knows
right.
what he's doing. He's not an idiot.
Okay.
He might come across like one.
So if he
sometimes, but
loses
he's
the
not.
election, right? If he does lose the election, I'm not saying this is the reason why sole reason he's going to lose the election, but this to me, I feel like it's a complete blunder. I don't think it really helps.
I don't.
So you're thinking, so everyone
Nobody
that
really
supports
cares that
Rogan,
much.
and that's teeter-tottering, right? There are people that support Rogan that probably either maybe a little this way, a little that way, and then all of a sudden they see this, they're going to be like, oh, I'm such a fucking Rogan simp. I'm
not
going the
saying
other way.
he
I'm going
hates
to fucking
Joe Rogan.
koala.
He's not saying he hates Joe Rogan. He's just saying it's going to be interesting to see how loudly he gets booed. That's all he's saying.
It's very
He's not-
disrespectful to
he's
the
not
king of
saying, like,
Joe Rogan, the
everybody
king of
go
comedy.
out there and lynch Joe Rogan. That's not what he's saying at all. He's just saying, difference in opinion. Chance. There's a very good chance that people, he's going to get booed. That's all. That's all
Okay.
he's saying.
All right. Mas, what do you got against Rogan? Solod? What's Solod? What's SOLOD? I don't know. What does that mean, Jesse? What's SOLOD mean?
Solid platform.
You're saying
Moss.
solid? What's SOLOD is solid? That's how you spell solid?
All right, Moss.
Looks like Solod to me. Solid platform that invites both sides of conversation in a mature manner. I said you probably came in late. I said in the beginning of the stream, Joe Rogan's the thing he is best at would be podcasting, right? Hence why he's so popular. And that's it. His comedy's terrible. As a UFC announcer, I still think they need Joe Rogan in the commentary team, even though if he's he's getting a little older, he's kind of mailing it in. He's still fun to listen to, right? But his comedy's trash, and that's my problem with Joe Rogan. I think his comedy's horrible, like horrific. That's my only problem with Joe. That's about it. Let's see. Hasn't the sad, pathetic administration burned us enough these past 3.5 years? You vote for the hoe, and you need to...
Stop it. We're not here to state political opinions.
Yeah, like I said, if you're going to go with koala, then fine. I mean, I'm like, it's free.
Stop.
Wait, what?
We're not. That's not what we're here for.
I mean, I could do a whole stream bashing her, but I'm not going to do it. It's not the place to do that.
It's not.
It's just he's going after Joe Rogan, who's one of the voices of the Octagon, right? And we got to talk about it. So you're all right. So you're thinking everything's fine.
I really don't think
no one gets hurt.
I don't think this is that damaging. I mean, there's much more damaging things that Trump could say, even about this particular situation, and he didn't.
Well,
so.
mark my words, guys. And I hope I am completely wrong. I hope you could throw this in my face. Koala's going to win by a landslide for many reasons, and this is one of them. He once again
You're gonna blame
foot and mouth situation.
If
it's
she
done.
wins,
it's over.
I almost called her koala because you were
Call the
calling
koala.
her
Koala Harris.
If she wins, you mean
It's
to tell
done.
me you're going to be like, well, it's because Donald Trump
telling you.
roasted Joe Rogan
Not just
on a
this,
tweet.
but not just this. Like I said before you came on, him doing Aiden Ross's podcast. A lot of people aren't big fans of him. He's his fucking his rally, his Republican rally. You know who the celebrities he got? He got fucking Hulk Hogan and Dana White. I mean,
Listen,
that's who he could fucking pull.
was-
You know, Koala's going to be getting everyone's like The Rock and all these fucking retards out there, and people are like, I love those actors. You know what I'm saying? Everything that Trump is doing, he's sticking the foot in the mouth.
But wait, hold on, back up.
He's going to burn himself.
If you really want to go dive down this direction, that is not a leg to stand on at all, because Hollywood is a liberal state. We know that. Like, that's something that everybody knows. It's not unheard of for the liberal side of any election to have a bunch of Hollywood actors show up.
But Joe Rogan,
A-listers just
the
show
king
up.
the king of podcasting,
That
you
doesn't
throw him under the
necessarily
bus.
Give them the win, Moss.
You know
That's
why?
Not what happens.
You know why this post was made? I'll tell you why. Joe Rogan said no. The Trump administration reached out to Rogan, says, "Hey, we'd like to come on your podcast," and Joe goes, "No." That was a bad Rogan, right? No, I can't do a Joe Rogan. But he said no.
Work on it a little bit.
He said Joe Rogan said no to
Is that
Trump
true?
coming
Did they
on.
reach
That
out
is
to him?
absolutely 100% true. So I think Trump was waiting for the moment to shit on Rogan, and there it is. He seized the moment in a year that he's running for president. Not the brightest bulb.
Yeah.
But anyway, chat, let me know what you guys think about this as we play some alerts.
Super chat.
2 joints.
STHU points 2 joints.
What a 25! Holy smokes! Look at the joints banging in us. Wow! Holy smokes! Let's make them green. Let's make them green. Thank you so much. 2 joints with a big fat donation over here. 2 joints. Okay, 5 to get in, and that puts him 20 points next to the name. And we just surge him up to the #1 spot and make him a co-host of the program. It just goes like this, Jesse. You move him up here, ba-bang, there it is. All right. Yeah.
Jay, where do you live? You live in California?
Wonderful, wonderful.
You live in California, Jay, or do you live in New York? Because those are the 2 bluest states that I can think of.
Well, Arizona's blue now.
No, Arizona's purple now.
Very blue.
It's not blue. It's turning blue.
That's why I got to get to the box. I got to vote this year.
As of the last election, we turned purple. It's the first time that we've not been red in, I think, like 20 years or something like that.
Yeah. And let me say this again. I know when
these New Yorkers and Californians moving into Arizona, man.
I totally understand when you talk politics, it gets dicey. It gets very, very dicey. So I understand if you guys are straight up koala fans or Team Orange, vote away. Do what you think is best for the country. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Just refer to a comedian for this advice, okay? You know, I have enough brains in my fucking head to understand that I can do this, right? I could crack stupid jokes on a dopey internet show and have fun doing that, right? I know enough that if I got on a stage and tried to do some comedy, I'd fail. I'd flop. I'd get destroyed, right? It wouldn't work. But Joe Rogan, for some reason, thinks it can work. And he's been trying to do it for years.
You look nice with your beard shaved like that, Moss.
Thank you. When do you think eventually Brendan Schaub is going to be like, you know, Joe, hang it up, buddy? Kind of like what Joe did to Brendan Schaub. Do you think Schaub is going to sit down Rogan and be like, hate to say this, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but remember when you told me to quit the UFC? You might want to hang up the fucking microphone with the stand-up comedy. Do you think it's going to be like a whole full circle between the two?
No.
Okay.
I think this is getting read too much into.
Okay.
It's not uncommon for Trump to do things like
no,
this.
that's not even what I'm talking about. Did you hear what I said? You didn't listen to a damn word I said.
I'm pretty sure I did.
No, you didn't. Okay, let me say it again. Brendan Schaub, not Trump. I just said Brendan Schaub. Since Joe Rogan's comedy is so bad, right? I'm not even talking about Trump anymore.
No, I'm just saying as a whole. I said I think you're reading too much into the situation.
Okay, but we're having 2 different conversations right now. This is very interesting. Let me just tell you what I just said. I'm going to repeat what I said. I'll reword it. Joe Rogan's comedy has gotten so bad. Do you think that Brendan Schaub is going to sit him down and say, hey?
Oh, no.
Welcome to Food Call Friday. All right, let me fire up the...
You just talk so much. It's so hard to keep up with you.
You got to rewatch that. We literally had to, and that's our relationship. Welcome to our relationship here. But it's okay.
Well,
it's all right.
I'm not.
I do talk anything. A lot. You're true. That is true. All right, here we go. All right, let's fire up the StreamYard. StreamYard. All right, 2 joints getting on here. Let's catch up on some of these alerts.
Wonderful.
Marriage.
No comment.
I only go to celebrities like John Voight and Scott Baio for my political advice because a patriot.
Yeah, Scott Baio gives the best political advice out there, right? And you know, I put a post on X asking, have you ever stopped talking to somebody because of their political beliefs? Has that ever happened in your life where you're like, this person's political beliefs are so out of control?
No,
I can't.
But I have met people who do that.
Yeah.
Or yeah. I know, not met, but like I know people in my life who are willing to do that.
Yeah, it's
like
nuts.
Literally dead someone from their life just because of how they like their opinion.
What about, has there ever been, whether it's a celebrity, a musician, a podcast, YouTube channel, whatever, that was very forward with their political beliefs? Are you like, I can't get into this anymore because they won't stop with it?
No, because I don't really like, I don't really idolize celebrities, so that's never really affected.
Well, not idolize, just like, say, for instance, a musician that you liked, right? So say, like, all right, I'll give you an example, Green Day. I got to be honest with you.
Oh, well, I will say this.
Green Day's become
That's actually a perfect example because I usually would say, no, like that doesn't really matter to me. But if you're going to spoil an entire celebration for the entire world with your political agenda, then all right, come on. You know,
all
like
right.
New Year's Eve, everyone's celebrating that they freaking made it to another year in this world that's going on right now. And then you gotta, like, the whole world's watching you, and you know, like, you twist up your song and you make a political agenda out of it. It's to me, it's a little like.
When American Idiot came out, I was like,
Come
okay, we
on.
are idiots, but get the fuck out of America then. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. It was weird to me, but then it's progressively gotten worse. I feel like, listen, yeah, every once in a while we dabble into politics, but not much. You know, it's an election year. Once we have a president, we move on. We're back into MMA, and we don't give a fuck about any of this stuff unless there's like a crazy story that jumps up. And the only reason why we're addressing this now is because Rogan's infused into it. So, you know, we touch upon it. But yeah, I don't know, man. It is weird. You're a musician, just sing music.
Super chat.
Tiger Prawn.
Yay, Rogan ain't getting booed in his own house. If they try it, won't face him surely. Water off a billionaire's back. Points JBM yeehaw.
Woo, let's go,
All
Tiger.
right. You know, do you so now that you know the whole story here, okay? Do you think he's gonna catch booze? I think he might catch some.
I think.
Like, it's not gonna be overwhelming booze,
It's
but
so
it'd be so
tough
fucking
because,
funny if he
like,
did.
It's tough because Trump is sometimes in the building. So I really don't know.
Well, I think liberals and conservatives don't like Rogan. Like, there's. I think we can all agree on that.
I can't
You know, there are
imagine
people
though that this becomes such a flared up situation that people feel the need to do that at the next event. Like, I don't think people are really gonna give a crap or like remember. You know.
I'm gonna try something.
I don't
I
think
can
it's
make a
that
poll from here.
serious.
I'm gonna ask the chat. Very simple. I'm gonna put it like this. Are you I'm gonna put fan. I'm not gonna say do you like Rogan. I'm just gonna say, are you a fan of Joe Rogan? Would you consider yourself a fan of Joe Rogan?
You
Okay.
forgot of
Are you, Jess?
me.
Yeah.
Again, I'm indifferent. Like, I don't hate the guy.
This is awesome.
I think he's a pretty decent commentator. You know, I like listening to him. But I'm not like sitting here looking up Joe Rogan videos. You know, like I wouldn't call myself a fan,
okay.
but I respect him and I appreciate him for what he does with the UFC.
I'm definitely not a fan of Joe Rogan.
Right.
I am not a fan.
Yeah,
I can tell you
think
that.
I'm like indifferent.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a fan of certain fighters. And I appreciate what Joe has done with the podcasting world.
Yeah.
And as a commentator, I think he's the color commentators. He's number one, right? You don't want anyone else but Rogan.
Yeah, I think if I weren't a UFC fan, I probably wouldn't even care much about Rogan.
Okay,
you
so
know?
we'll let that play out throughout the end of the night. The poll, vote away, and if you are, it's fine. I'm not gonna fan shame you in any way. I mean, you guys are fans of the MMA-Holes for God's sakes, and you probably are embarrassed to say that in public. You know. Thank you, Terry. Thank you for being a member for 14 months. He says, "Who's worse, Rogan or Carrot Top?" Oh my God, yo, Carrot Top, he's bad. Don't get me wrong, Carrot Top is terrible, but I can say, not proudly, I've laughed at Carrot Top.
I watched Rogan's special last night.
I've never laughed at a Rogan joke. It's never happened.
While Moss was taking his parents to the airport.
You watched it?
I was watching the Rogan special. And I think I laughed at one thing, and that was about it.
That's one more thing I've laughed at.
And even that, it was kind of like a,
you
know,
couldn't
like
even get the whole laugh.
It wasn't even like oh, that was hilarious. It was just like a, you know.
He feels like if he screams louder, that people are gonna start laughing.
That's what was bothering me the whole time watching him. His eyes were like this, and he's just like screaming at the top of his lungs, going like this.
Which he's always done,
but
right?
it's just too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
Like it's, you know.
I thought honestly, you want to hear that? Like, listen, I'm gonna be as honest with you as possible here. The Gringo Poppy, we all know, is terrible by Brendan Schaub.
Well, it was also stolen, but
I did laugh
because they were all stolen jokes, Moss. They weren't even his jokes.
It might have been at Brendan Schaub's expense. Like I can't believe he's saying this, and I laughed. But I did laugh. I did not laugh at all with Rogan's. Now, I granted I didn't watch the whole thing because I couldn't even stomach it. But maybe I got to force myself and see if I even laugh one time. But let me know in the chat what you guys think about Rogan's special. We'll get our co-host in here, catch up on this alert. JD Vance, oh my God.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Big fan of JD Vance, big fan.
Having Hulk Hogan and a Republican convention was very bossy. For all you Civil War enthusiasts, incident took place in Vegas between white and Mexicans. That lead to Mexicans taking out leaders inside prison. If that has a domino effect. Well.
Wow. Thank you, JD. Thank you so much, JD Vance. We got Kainoto coming in.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you very much, guys and gals, for the donations. Appreciate it. Say points.
Not a huge fan of Joe's comedy, but they're actually getting better. His recent one isn't bad. For all you homos thinking about voting for Koala, when you're about to cast your vote, just know you're voting for 4 more years of inflation and all things gay. P2J.
There you go. There you go. It's the point I made before, too. Listen, I'm not going to sit here. Maybe Kainoto wants to force your hand in who you're going to vote with. There's a place I would like to recommend you to go. And like I said before, when the orange guy was the president, my bank account looked way better than it did now. The donations were through the roof. Gas prices were way down. The grocery store, you didn't walk funny after leaving the grocery store. Like, I mean, it's kind of crazy how things have changed. So that guy's running again. Yeah, I want that. I mean, it's not crazy to say, right? Everything was great financially when he was in charge. So thank you,
Yeah.
Kainoto.
I'm not gonna.
Go ahead, elaborate on it, Jesse. I mean, I'm just telling the truth.
There are very, I think, valid reasons why any middle or lower class families want Trump in office. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Very valid reasons.
Well, I wouldn't say we're middle class anime, Jesse. I would say we're poor, right? I got to be honest here.
I'm
I think
saying
we're poor.
middle or lower class
Ever
families.
since this other administration came in, the bank account doesn't look as good. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, Jesse. This man has anally penetrated a woman. Oh, I can't believe this. We're going to talk about him, too, tonight.
Face with an invisible bow and arrow.
Shama! Great to the chat. Shama!
Leave me with the koala. I fist her with my left hook. Point to that angry guy. Kainoto.
Whoa, look at this Kainoto getting in. Come on, champs. Let's go. Wow, this is the first time. Thank you so much. Made many Chama donations coming in. This is the first time Kainoto got in the game without having to back in, like negative points. You know, Jess? Mm-hmm. That's fantastic.
All right.
All right, so Kainoto's in the game. Let's put him here. This is going to be a very interesting show since we have a crazy, crazy event going on tomorrow, UFC Vegas 95. That's going down tomorrow night. And before we get to that event, we got some more stories to get to. Did you hear of the Alex Pereira story, Jesse? Did you listen to any...
Are you talking about the rape allegations?
Grape, yes.
Oh, grape?
Yeah.
I started watching some of the video that she made. I did not get through her whole thing. It was
okay. I need you to get through that. That's your homework. Because listening to me is not good.
Something I need to,
But from what you heard, did you believe her?
No. Well.
Oh shit.
I'm not supposed to take a side.
Yeah, you are. That's what we do here on the internet.
I'm not.
Why?
Because I don't think it's up to anybody to decide if someone was actually graped or not.
Well, she was 100% lying. And the reason why I say this is nothing in her story led us to believe that she was forced to stay there. None of it. None of it was forceful in any way. In fact, it sounded like consensual. Everything, it was like crazy shit that happened.
Again, it's not up to us to initiate that decision.
What's what she said?
Did she go to police?
No. I mean, not that I know of. Not that I know of. She went to TikTok.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah, right. I mean, listen, I don't want to sway your opinion. Like if you a believer, it's fine. I'm not saying that because if she is correct in telling the truth.
Yeah, why wouldn't you go?
Then I'm like a complete asshole.
That's
but
odd.
From what I heard, sounds like a fucking liar to me. Anyway, let's bring on our first co-host. Hey, Two Joints.
Chris and Jesse, how are you guys doing tonight?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. Two Joints, how you doing?
It's been an interesting couple of days here in the Great White North, but I'm sure glad to see you guys. How's the audio coming in tonight, Chris? Can you hear my fan that I got going on? Or
no, sounds good. Sounds good to me, right?
Perfect. Perfect, because the old guy's sweating tonight, so that's great. I don't have to shut it off.
Okay, good. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I don't hear it at all. Actually, it sounds good. Did you get the DM? We finally got that Conor pillow out to you.
Yeah, it was a Christmas miracle. I seen the Conor doll in the package there, and it'll make for some fun bits and stuff. So thank you very much for sending it. Hopefully the shipping and handling wasn't too much. I mean, it's probably light, but still. I mean,
what do you think? Let's take a guess. What did everyone? What do you think the shipping was for it, for a pillow?
I'm gonna say probably 14 or 15 bucks.
Okay, Jess, what would you say? Did you see the receipt?
I did see the receipt.
Oh shit! All right, you're close. You're off by $10. It was like what, 24 something, right? Yeah.
$24.
I was looking at
Chris,
the lady.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Listen, it's worth it. It's a Conor McGregor pillow. I was like, all right, if I just bought this from Big Shots, how much? But it's still cheaper than actually buying it and sending it. So I guess it's cheaper that way. But fucking $24. I was like, what the? Nice. But it's worth it. Food Court Friday, for God's sakes. So yeah, that's on the way to you. And we were discussing. Listen, I know you're in the Great White North. That's kind of racist to say, though, right? Can you say the great? I don't know. I mean, can we say the Great White North these days?
The Great Snowy North.
You know what? That is a pretty deep thought, Moss.
Can we just call it the
I
wall?
never thought of it that way. Never thought of it once that way.
Yeah,
we'll just call it the wall.
Some people might be offended. I don't want to offend anyone, you know?
Well, we let everybody in just like you guys down there. We're not racist at all.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay, the Great White North. Let's come up with a new name for it. How about the Great...
I just came up with a name for it.
What's that?
The Wall.
The Wall?
Like Game of Thrones. It's like the Great White North. It's the Wall.
The Wall?
Yeah, where all the bastards go.
She just called you a bastard.
Pump the brakes there, Gypsy. I'm not that bad.
All right. Well,
so Chris,
forget about
Chris,
that.
I just got to say, I seen the new vehicle. I'm pretty impressed. I'm not sure if the color was Democratic influenced or if it's a New York Ranger color.
Yes, it's liberal blue.
Liberal blue. Nice.
I didn't even think of that. Oh shit. No wonder people are flipping me off on the road over here in this conservative state. Shit, we're in liberal blue.
Chris.
Yeah.
I like it. It looks like almost like a hybrid truck kind of thing, and you've still got some room in the back to put stuff, and just don't have any more kids, and it's going to work out great. You have a lot of room for everybody.
Yeah, we barely fit the 2 kids we have.
Yeah, we squeeze in the 2 back there, but we have the nice pickup, and we throw the kids back there as well, and they go flying all over the place. It's great. But yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
I see you celebrated. You went to the salon. You got a little touch up there. Jesse's got a little makeup on. Maybe we should party a little bit tonight. Get Kanoto and Blind Beauty up in this bitch. Let's go.
That's right. Yeah, listen, we need some co-hosts over here. So, guys, you know what to do. Make sure you say points to players. By the way, I didn't move Kanoto up in here. Hold on. Let me put him up in the rankings. I was like, wait, hold on. All right, here we go. So, Kanoto's in 3rd place, JBM 2nd, and 2 joints in 1st. The blaster box is still on the line, so that thing given away last week. So that is still up for grabs. And we got the great 2 joints here.
Can you ship it to Canada?
I can. I mean, I would imagine this would be cheaper than the pillow. I would think. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah. So points to Americans, guys. The cheap.
Moss, do you want to go somewhere with snow this Christmas?
Sure, Jess. Let's go. We can go, 2 hours north, and we got snow.
I don't think there's going to be snow in December up there.
Sure there will be. 2 joints, what do you think?
Come join us over the wall, Jesse. Come and get some snow up in Canada.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man.
Go to the Great Caucasian North. Go up there.
I think Colorado gets a lot of snow in December.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here we go. We got Kneeling Flanagan.
All you MAGA losers also believe that Meredith Brown is telling the truth. Unlike you all, I believe women. You losers voting for a felon is a disgrace. By the way, I donated to the George Floyd Foundation. He sacrificed his life for us. Vote koala. Women. Heart.
Are you kidding me, bro? One day we're just going to completely give in and go full political stream and just burn every fucking bridge. Thank you. Was it Kneeling Flanagan? And Gabe, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you, Gabe, very much. We got the great 2 joints. We got Jesse. We got Jay Smith as a member for 12 months. And what does Jay Smith say in his membership, Jess?
I got some more videos loaded to my stuff.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that. What does he mean?
Maybe he was talking to someone in the chat when the member thing came in.
Okay. Well, Jay Smith, that's good to know. Are we supposed to look at it? Jay, what do you got?
No.
Jay, is that to us or to the chat? What is that for? Well, go check out Jay Smith's stuff. Kainoto, what do you? Kainoto. I saw Kainoto
We
in the
should
chat.
get, although I will say,
Kainoto
get
here.
Kainoto in here because this is the perfect topic for him.
Yes, we need his eyes completely closed for this conversation. Two Joints, what do you think about the whole Trump and Joe Rogan situation? First off, let me ask you: Did you see the Trump's? I was gonna say the Trump stand-up special. It's kind of a stand-up special. Did you see Joe Rogan's Netflix stand-up special?
I honestly didn't see the Netflix special, Moss, but just a short story on Rogan and Trump. They're two powerful guys. You know, they both kind of had their say, and whether people like it or not, I mean, they both deserve to really kind of say what they want, like anybody else. And you know, what's Rogan got to prove? He's got millions and millions and millions of dollars, and I think it was just he wasn't in the best space because I know he likes Trump. Like, let's get real. I mean, who doesn't? But at the same time, they just said what they had to say, and everybody's eating it up. A lot of content. So
if you think Rogan likes Trump, then why do you think he won't have him on the show? Do you think he just doesn't want the backlash?
I think that's probably a massive part of it. He's got to somewhat stay neutral. And I don't know if that makes sense, but
yeah.
I mean, if I was a guy like Rogan with all that money and a half decent looking wife, you know, eat a little alchemy, drink some IPAs, and just try and cater to everybody. Don't just try and lean on one side. Try and stay in the middle so you can kind of bounce around, right? Make yourself available.
You're being very kind about his wife, Two Joints. That's very nice of you. But you're right. Like, I understand what you're saying. I actually kind of agree. But at the same time, I think if I had Rogan money, I wouldn't care at all. You know, like, exactly. I really wouldn't. Unless there are some sponsors that he does have that he's like, you know what? This money's just too good. I don't want to lose certain sponsors in certain situations. That might be why he's politically, like, he's not going overboard with this stuff, you know? Could be it.
Yeah.
What do you think? If you had if I had fuck you money, like, I think I would be balls to the wall. I'd be like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to say really whatever's on my mind, which I almost do already.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No.
Why?
I believe in karma. So I think that
if speaking your mind is bad?
Well, yeah, but that's you. I know your version of speaking your mind, and it's not always nice. And I feel like
it's not like I'm gonna run around. And say
like
racial
the more
slurs.
negative shit you put out there, regardless of whether or not that's your opinion, like I feel like that all rolls back around, and all that fuck you money you have could just get wiped in a second. You know, like I don't know. I don't know.
It's super corny to say, but at the end of the day, the Brinks truck don't follow you in the hearse. And it doesn't matter how much money you got. It could all change tomorrow. So just live your life, bro.
Yeah.
You know, do what you got to do.
Yeah. If I was Joe and I had the Joe Rogan money, I would have so much real estate that if the shit hit the fan and people just tried to cancel me, I'd be like, all right, see you later. I'm just going to go hunting and I'm going to live off the land. I have fuck you money and just say whatever the hell I want. You know, like who cares? But maybe he wants that acceptance, right? He always wants to be loved. Why does he still do comedy? Why do you guys think that? Do you think he actually thinks he's funny, or what do you think?
I think enough people tell him he's funny.
Okay. That crowd in Texas was going nuts. But I think they were all paid Two Joints. I didn't believe any of it.
I agree that there were planted audience members to laugh at his jokes.
And in Two Joints, the audio for the audience in that stand-up special was like super amplified. Like it was just like almost to the point where you couldn't hear him talk. Listen, let's be real. There's no fucking way people were screaming over those jokes. I mean, there's no way. There's no possible way.
So, Chris,
yeah,
what you're trying to tell all these fine people right now is the volume was amplified, so it would seem like it was a more powerful scene. Is that what you're saying, Moss?
I'm telling you, man. Right from the kickoff, I'm like, I barely even hear this guy. Like, it was weird, man. I just heard the crowd. And it's like, oh, okay, guys, we know what's going on here. Like, it's pretty obvious. But then again, it was a live thing. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. We got, oh shit, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's back. This fucking guy. Listen, I said stop it.
Let's go.
Oh my god. The grapist. Grapes in the chat. God.
Blind Beauty has the junk. I need my right and left hooks in that ass. Points to the Kainoto.
Wow. All right. Beautiful stuff there. What do you think about that donation, Jess? Beautiful.
Someone in the chat said she stayed.
What's that?
Someone in the chat said she stayed after the fact, after everything went down with Alex Pereira. She stayed in the room.
Oh, you got to hear the whole story. I would rather, instead of me, like
willingly stayed in the room?
if you listen to our stream that we did covering this, or if you have me explain this, you're gonna hear a bias from me. I'm clearly
No,
on
I'm
the
asking
side.
for a fact. Did she willingly stay in the room
Yes.
after the fact?
After she got fisted in her ass and reversed into the 69 and all that fun stuff, they spooned together. Jess, this was not a grape. I'm telling you right now, it was not. It's ridiculous. The story was absolutely ridiculous.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was crazy. But Two Joints, we didn't get your opinion on this. And listen, I know I got to stop. I got to pump the brakes, let you guys talk about this. So go ahead, Two Joints. What do you think?
Well, I was just going to ask you if this is still the intro or if the show's actually started, man. Like, I mean, this has been a powerful first hour. Yeah. You know what, Moss? I'll be honest with you. I haven't heard much about it, but I'm really old school. And I would just think to save all this bullshit, they bring back the lie detector test.
Mm-hmm.
Save months and months and months of bullshit. She says this happened. Well, hook these people up, man. And if it comes out false or whatever, then you move on. Because now it's just going to be an awful mess of questions and allegations, and
Well, I think the weird part is that law enforcement wasn't contacted about this. Which, if any sexual assault, the first thing a victim generally will do is tell someone who can help, not tell the whole world on TikTok.
You wouldn't run to TikTok if someone was fisting your ass
the next thing
without your consent?
That's kind of weird is if she willingly stayed after the fact without force. That's a little weird to me because nobody stays with their grapists after it happens.
She was down for the grapes, man. She was like, she wanted some grapes, She seemed like, I don't know, there was so many situations. Like, it started off where he forced his tongue into her mouth behind the gym. Like, he was like...
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying something did or did not happen. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she's lying. I can't sit here and accuse her of something that we don't know about. But I am saying that the story is a little odd. It is odd.
I'm all about innocent until proven guilty. I'm also about if someone has done something horrific to a female in a forceful manner, I feel like they should throw away the key. Or if male too, like throw away the fucking key to the person that does that. So I am anti anything in that situation. Like if you're convicted of something like that. But if you're innocent and someone is falsely accusing, I also feel like it should go the other way. Like I feel like that girl should be in serious trouble, Joseph, according to what I'm being told, she did not contact law enforcement after the fact. I didn't hear anything about law enforcement. She contacted TikTok from all I know, but maybe she did. I don't know. Maybe she contacted law enforcement and they laughed at her when they heard. If she told that story to law enforcement.
No, they would have to investigate. If she contacted law enforcement, there would be an ongoing investigation.
Okay. And if she did and she told that story that she told on TikTok, I don't know where you find Alex Pereira guilty in anything.
But they still have to investigate regardless.
Yeah, even if they investigated. The reason why maybe she did go to the authorities and she told that story and they were like, are you out of your mind?
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if they believed her with
the story. But even if they
investigated,
investigated, what would they have done? What would they have done?
What do you mean? They would have to investigate to see who they would bring him in, question him.
Okay, and Pereira didn't do anything from that story, from her story.
You're jumping to a conclusion.
No, Jess, you're missing my point. From her story, there was nothing that Alex Pereira did wrong. There wasn't anything. Like, yeah, it sounded inappropriate, yes, but they willingly stayed with him. They did not have to.
Yeah, if everything was consensual.
That's what it sounded like.
Then yeah, that would be a difficult case to investigate.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's a whole weird thing. If you want to hear like my reaction, maybe Jessie should do her own stream where she.
It does sound a little bit more like regret more than grape. It sounds like more regret.
I think it was. This is my conclusion after we did that stream. I think that she was weirded out by it, but didn't hate it, didn't love it, right? And then Alex Pereira just kind of dumped her. Because she's like an OnlyFans model. Alex Pereira just probably wanted to get it in and then move on. So he probably never called her back. And when he never called her back.
Yeah, she probably was very uncomfortable with it.
She's like, well, let me milk this. That's what I'm thinking. But regardless, go ahead, Two Joints.
I don't know. It's all good. I was just catching a big breath. I just took a massive blast here. So I'm all good.
Let me know in the chat.
When's Jessie going to dye her hair blonde? Like, when's this going down? She's been saying this for years, bro.
I don't know. I thought I needed a change, because mentally I'm all screwed up, but, probably not. Probably not going to happen. I don't want my son to not recognize me.
She's gonna come looking like a Targaryen. She's gonna come in with super blondish hair and riding a dragon. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah. So with the prayer story though, let me know in the chat what you guys think, and if you want Jessie to do her own stream breaking it down.
Oh no,
once,
no.
I'm fine with it.
That's not my place.
Why not?
I'm
You
not
break
doing
it
that.
down.
No way.
I think
No
we
way.
should, like, on
Absolutely
a hot
not.
topic where I have a
Because
hard side.
If there in the very slight chance that she is a victim, Moss, I absolutely will not be part of that. I won't do that.
Okay. I think a female perspective would be nice.
No.
Okay. We got a bunch of alerts here. Let's let them play. Let's do that. We got Gabriel. Shout out to Gabriel. Thank you so much, Gabriel. Member for 25 months. And what does Gabriel say?
He said, "Hey, I'm a black belt now."
Is he really? Hold on. Let me look in the chat. Hold on. Is that Gabriel? Make yourself seen. Lord knows we love the members of our community supporting the channel. By the way, 65% like Joe Rogan, are fans of Joe Rogan. Wow, Jesse. Oh, my God. Let's see. Where's Gabriel? He says he's a black belt in the chat. Let me see. Congrats, Gabriel. Let's see. Let's go back.
Is a new chat you got going on here?
Yeah, so I'll show you what I did. This is a screen grab over here, Jesse.
I see that.
But you can't move OBS. And I'll tell you the reasoning after the show. Something happened. But it's actually kind of better, right?
Yeah, I like it. I like the
cool.
black background.
Yeah. They call me I'm a fantastic producer. Yeah. Anyway, Gabriel, congrats, man. Thank you for your support. We got another alert coming in. Uh-oh.
You make him lose the fight terribly inside of the cage.
J. Michael C.
You make him spread his ass cheeks. Now you enter his backstage, and you fill it with your rage. Come on, style bender, one fight. Izzy is inside Costa. Izzy is inside Costa.
It's a beautiful song.
Megame Canal great again. Chama for Trump's VP. PTSK Nato.
There we go. Let's go. By the way, I have an idea for a new donation that I'll be working on very, very soon. Okay, Kainoto's got 18. Wow, he's 2 away from being a co-host. We might have a Kainoto co-host over here. Phenomenal stuff. We got one more alert. Let's play this from the great Sonosi.
Wonderful.
Hear the thing. Regret sex nowadays gets labeled as rape. The definition of SA has been changed over the years. 24 hours later an encounter can become a crime. Also get Kane Otto in so he can call out the koala of degenerates for more money.
What a perfect donor right at the right time, eh, Moss?
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
pretty
points
sure
on
that's
it.
points Kanoto, right?
I think people are looking at the Bruce Buffer alerts and they're adding it up. I think that's what Sonosi did there because he knew it was 20. Look at this. Let's go, Kainoto. Click the link, baby, if you want to come in. You can talk about
Bruce
koala.
Buffer out of there, Moss.
Wonderful.
No, I love Bruce, man. Why would you want to get rid of Bruce Buffer? He's a great guy. By the way, I was thinking about reaching out to him again, getting him back on. What do you think?
Yeah. Do it around a less busy time though, because he gets so stressed when it's like a busy UFC event coming up or anything like that. You know, you want to get him relaxed.
What do you mean? The event that this weekend's too busy for him to come on?
Busy, Moss.
He's not even going to be there. Tybura versus Spivac.
Yeah, get him on.
Although he might be flying off to Australia next week. Two-Joints, you pumped up about IZZY versus DDP?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. It should be a good fight. I mean, I think DDP's kind of grown on a lot of us. I mean, we talked a lot of shit when he was, pre-Strickland fight, and, he's a decent guy. He's got a sexy wife, too. I'd tap that ass.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, I feel like there has been, zero promotion for this. It's weird, right? Isn't it odd that Duplessis versus Adesanya is literally next weekend?
I actually didn't even know about it.
They're not even talking
You would
about
think
it.
that I, as an Adesanya fan, would have known about that, but no, I didn't even know about it.
It's like it doesn't even exist.
It's weird.
They're definitely not talking about Spivac versus Tybura. We're barely hearing anything about that. Oh, by the way, this is next weekend. It's crazy, right? Weird way to go about this. I don't even. Who's on the card? The co-main event's Cara France versus Steve Erceg. Gamrot versus Hooker.
Oh my God! What did Hooker do to his hair?
He's a lesbian now.
He's Targaryen.
Dan Hooker has turned into a lesbian. By the way, this is before all the tattoos, though. You see him now?
God.
Yo, he's covered. Yo, why does he have the...
No. Change it back.
What the fuck is wrong with him? Well, did you see his tattoos?
Oh,
Dude's
Lord.
covered now. Tuivasa
going through a
versus
crisis.
Rosenstrike. Li Jingliang versus Parates. Tafa versus Walker. Kulibau versus Ramos. O'Neal versus Bledja.
It's not a terrible card.
Jenkins versus Justin Jr. Tom Nolan. There we go. Our buddy Tom Nolan versus Alex Reyes. Song Keenan versus Ricky
Well, now you're in the
Glenn.
early prelims.
I'm sorry, Jesse. This card's terrible.
No, it's not terrible. It's not. It's actually a pretty decent card.
I got to be honest with you. I mean, listen, it could wind up being.
You're just looking
There's
for
no
name
juice.
value.
There's no juice.
You're just looking for name value.
There's zero juice. You're not
think
gonna.
I totally agree with you, Chris.
Right?
It's really missing some real beef in the middle. It's missing some beef.
Yeah. There's no. I mean, listen. The main event. I'm interested in. Yes.
Moss, we've seen worse cards. What are you complaining about?
This is a pay-per-view.
So what?
You think it's worth $85?
Well, I'm not buying it.
Are you saying we're gonna borrow a stream?
Are you buying it, Moss?
Probably not.
'Cause
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't know how I'm gonna watch it, but we'll be live for it. We'll figure it out. Right? 2 joints. I mean, what the hell is this?
Absolutely. You know what? We'll just make the best out of it, Moss. But
Wow.
really, it just looks like hot fucking trash on a piece of paper right now, buddy. I mean,
What is this?
honestly, it does.
Oh my
Like
god.
Jesse, she's kind of in a combative mood, so we might go back and forth. But I think she's totally wrong. I mean,
I'm in a
this guy
combative
looks like
mood?
shit. Like, I mean, okay, the main event. So what?
It's stinky.
I mean, what's gonna happen?
It's definitely
know,
not worth 85. Now, I will say this. We go in with low expectations. This thing might be a banger. It's very possible. So I'm going to go in, hoping that, we are delighted by the card. But let's be honest. This is not an $85 card. This is ridiculous.
There's no way, Moss. There's no way, buddy.
Kai Kara France
Yeah, buddy.
Urseg in the co-main events. What the fuck? Kara France. That fucking guy. What's he do? Give me your best Kai Kara France. Ready? Here we go.
Ew.
No, you do it.
Wow.
God, it was like you sit next to you. Go ahead, do it. Slice the throat, tongue out, crazy
No.
eyes. Okay, give it a shot.
No.
Come on, Jesse.
No.
Give me your Kai Kara France.
Absolutely
Go. 1,
not.
2, 3. Kai Kara France.
No.
All right, 2 joints. Are you a team player over here, or are you going to leave me hanging?
Ew. It's so gross.
There you go.
Jesse, we don't play around here. It's Fruit Off Friday there, darling.
It's so gross. Nobody wants
Just
to see
kidding.
people's
You're great.
tongues.
When I see Kai Kara France do that, I root so hard against him. Like, I don't need him to do that. It's ridiculous. And people are like, that's a war thing. That's something. No, screw that guy. And screw Ursig, too, because he talks like a dweeb. I can't stand either of those guys. Anyway, now that I burnt those bridges. What else we got going on here? Kainot, are you coming into the stream? You want to come on? Let us know. What's going on in this chat? So many topics. I'm all over the place.
Canada says,
So Moss said.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, Jesse was going to start reading the chat, but go ahead, 2 joints.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it was pretty random. Just you dropped the parents off at the airport kind of thing, and they're back home, or
Yeah, they made it safely back to New York. They're over there. I thought of an interesting segment. I think the next time my parents come, I'm going to ask them a series of questions and record them, whether they want to be on camera or they just want to do an audio thing. That's fine. But I'm thinking about asking them UFC-related questions and getting a bunch of footage and then doing a little game show. People call into the show. They guess.
what the answer is going to be?
Will they get it right?
Oh, okay. I see.
It's an old bit.
Oh, that's a Howard Stern thing.
It's an old Howard Stern bit that
Yeah.
I was thinking
He
about
still
today.
does it.
Does he really?
Yeah, he still does it with Robin.
I will steal that bit
Yeah.
and bring it into the MMA world. I like that. I think it'd be great. And then if you get it right, we give away prizes. We'll do it at events as well. Maybe we'll do something with Ellie. I was thinking about this. Ellie makes predictions, right? Before she
I gotta make her an account.
before she makes a prediction, before she gives the answer, whoever's on the phone or a video call, whatever, has to say which way is Ellie going to go, the 3-year-old daughter of ours. And if they get it right, a series of questions right, they get the prize.
Okay.
You like it?
Sure.
Okay, there we go. 2 joints. What do you think?
whatever you guys think, man. I'm just rolling with the punches tonight. I'm glad we're all done the political talk and all that bullshit. Like now we're getting into it, baby. We're starting to get warm and fuzzy, and I'm getting stoned. So.
Kainoto, can you get your ass in here? Like this is like the perfect topic for you. And you're
Let him
just
have a couple of shots. He's
laying
probably having
low like a
sex
little
right now.
weirdo.
His eyes aren't closed enough.
Nice big
Can I borrow your phone?
scoop of kratom in the tea.
He's kratoming up. That's right. So, what the fuck is BB's big busty? What the? coconuts at for real. Oh, Jeffrey wants to know what Blind Beauty is, I guess.
44 J's. That's exactly what they are. I'm not kidding around.
Is that what it is? 44 J's? Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That is very, very impressive. There's not many people.
I'm a player, dude. I know what she likes to drink, and she usually gets undressed from her nightgown and puts something on before she gets on. Well, we know each other, dude. We just don't talk. But
have you never slid into the DM at all?
No, I'm sure the time change in her schedule and my fucking nuts life. There's just, it's nice to meet up here, but so if somebody wants to get her on the show, that'd be appreciated because she's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know. She's dating now, so I don't know. Maybe she's out, slinging the poon. She might be getting.
No, we don't want to hear about her fucking love life on the side. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I hope it doesn't work out. I hope dude's got crabs. That's my woman.
Oh my god.
Oh man, imagine Blind Beauty with crabs.
Don't play around, Jesse. My woman.
That's pretty messed up. Could you believe that? Could you believe he would say that? Well, then, he is in love. We got to let him, fight for. Are you in love with Blind Beauty too, Joints? Would you find her? Are you in love?
I'm in love with her spirit and then how she looks on screen, like the other 200 single guys in this fucking chat, digging her, like not in a gross way. Like, let's be real, Moss. Yeah, she's awesome. I like it.
Moss, I'm in love with your spirit.
Thank you very much. I'm in love with my spirit.
Oh, Jess,
as well.
I can see this whole night how it's gonna go down now. She's gonna talk like Mickey Mouse. She's gonna make fun of my head. Oh, it's gonna be a long night. Get Kainoto in here, bro.
All right. Well, Kainoto, you could be a co-host if you are in the chat. Let us know. But so the events that are coming up, I don't want to make this a constant bashing on the UFC, but we're in trouble. We're in a little bit of trouble because tomorrow's card, we're gonna get into it, but it's the run back of Tybura versus Spivac. All right, whatever. We just looked at this UFC 305 card that's next weekend. Then after that, on the 24th, you have Cannonier versus Brawler, which is actually a pretty interesting fight, going up against Floyd Mayweather versus John Gotti III.
Oh no! Is it at the same time? No, the walkout. Wait.
What?
The walkout for Mayweather Gotti's probably going to be after this card is over.
I don't think so because I looked at it before we went live over here.
Hold on, let me see when the walkout is.
7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I don't know when Gotti versus Mayweather is going to happen. And some people might be like, wait, why would you care about that? Because we team Gotti for life, yo.
All right, hold on.
This is a great fight, man. Actually, Cannonier versus Brow is very, very interesting because you got the fight nerds.
Absolutely.
Against Jared. Jared's not slowing down in his 40s. That's a really solid matchup. 5 versus number 12. Another situation where you got a low-ranked guy fighting a top 5 dude. You got Tabitha Ricci's ass. I mean, we're turning it around. We got Muhammad Gandhi versus Michael Morales. That's a banger. Youngster versus, Neil Magny. Shabazian versus Mearshart. I got to be honest with you. Bazookia, the low MMA guy against, I don't know who Silva is, but Zachary Reese, the big-ass Texan. You know what's funny? This card is better than next week's pay-per-view. I can't believe I'm going to freaking say
I was just going to say that, Moss. It's got a little bit of juice to it. You kind of bounce around. Every other fight's got a little, wish I was there kind of thing.
And like a weird-ass way, I'm more excited about this card. It's a fight night. Is this
It's not weird, Moss. It's how you feel, brother. It's your spirit.
Thank you, T. Jones. Appreciate that. This is at the Apex too, my favorite place in the whole world.
CBD.
Oh, we got some CBD.
CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD.
Mr. Rye Drive.
CBD. 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 CBD.
We got Rye Drive.
CBD. 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 It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you want to get these for
Let's go.
Fights, training, and make your life a better place.
Oh, we got Taz in the chat. Taz, come on in. Let's go.
Does Izzy finally transition after this upcoming loss and move to the women's division? Points joints.
There you go. That's a good question.
Thanks, Ryan.
It just says 2 to 10. They don't have the walkout times or anything yet.
For what, Gotti?
Yeah, it just says from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Text Angel. See if she knows. I don't know if she's live. She might be live.
Let me see if she's live.
There you go,
If she's
two
not live,
joints.
I'll text her. Hold on.
Yeah, ask her, does she have any idea what time the walkout is? Because we're very concerned.
Wait.
She was on last night, Moss. It was pretty good. It was a really good show.
Was it?
I
Man, I tell you.
think she's live right now.
I've been just missing. I'll catch the beginning and then I freaking miss. But Angel kills it. We love Angel.
Yeah, I don't think here. Do you want me to text her?
Yeah, shoot her a text and. Do you have a number? Or is it?
Yeah, I have her number.
Okay. Yeah, shoot her a text and. Yes, I'm just ask her just out of curiosity, does she know when the walkout is gonna be for? the guy that's going to beat up Mayweather. What were we going to say? Oh, so to answer Rye Drive, he says, does Izzy finally transition after his upcoming loss to DDP? What do you think? No?
Hold on 1 second.
You don't think so? Okay. You don't think so? All right. So he stays and still female. Okay. I am interested in the main event. That's the one I am interested in. I think Izzy, the line, I got to say this. I know it's not a popular thing to back Izzy, but the line where Adesanya says, I'm not here to collect belts. I'm here to collect heads. You know, he's basically saying, hey, it's not about being a champ anymore. He's like, I'm on a revenge tour. I'm on this. I'm on that. I kind of like it. I kind of dig it. So I hope Izzy comes back and is very entertaining because we know he's got the skills. If you could put aside all the cringe, outside of the cage. But, this might be a good fight. I think it's a pretty interesting matchup between the two.
Oh, it sure is. I mean, Duplessis got a lot of skill, and I think I would take him over Izzy. You know what I mean? For sure.
Okay. And how do you see it going down? Do you think that a finish, a decision? How do you think DDP does it?
I think he smashes him out in the 3rd round or something like that, bro. Like, Duplessis got some power, dude. Like, I mean, Strickland ate a lot that last fight they had, and I don't think Izzy can deal with the heat that he's going to be throwing at him, to be honest with you. So,
do you think DDP gets him down to the ground?
I just think he just smashes him and then he just falls down and then he keeps wailing on him until fucking Herb Dean gets his black ass in between him, and then that's it. That's fight.
All right.
I'm not being racist. I'm trying to be descriptive.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Jesse's not helping anything. Like, where's their cooking show? This cooking show has been RIP. Like, the kids are getting old now.
But don't you love when Herb Dean gets his black ass involved and everything, right? It's fantastic. I like when Mark Goddard gets his white ass involved and stops everything prematurely. It's been, I love, this is a guilty pleasure of mine. Mark Goddard tweets something, and then everyone in there, like, not everyone, but there's like a good percentage of people just shitting on the short stoppage. Like, there's always these witty comments about him stopping fights short. I fucking love it because Mark Goddard deserves every bit of hate that he gets by stopping fights short. So it's fantastic. It's maybe I'm going to hell for loving this. Is that a bad quality of mine? Enjoying those comments? Am I not a good person?
No comment.
Okay. Well, I like watching his white ass get pushed. Anyway, what else are we talking about here? Let's go over to the championship rounds. I like going over to the championship rounds on X. They do a great job of pulling some stuff. So I'm going to pull some clips, and we're going to talk about that UFC Vegas 95 card where we're going to make some predictions as well. But this fight got announced. The fight, two fighters that beat John Jones, Jesse. Anthony Smith and Dominic Reyes. Or should have beat John Jones.
I was going to say, what?
Well, Anthony Smith, well, he was an Aljo away from the title. Aljo away. Aljo's in the chat. And then you have Dominic Reyes, who you think, especially, you were one of them screaming before and after. Bad, judging.
I remember.
So what do you think, this matchup?
Well, Dominic Reyes hasn't been looking fantastic as of late, so I'm going to have to go with Anthony Smith.
Anthony Smith. Wait. No. Dominic Reyes just ran through his last opponent. He had a
do
massive.
I have them reversed?
Yeah, he had a massive comeback.
So then go Dominic Reyes.
Okay. Two joints. What do you think about this?
It's definitely an interesting fight. I mean, we're going to go back a little ways, but I kind of on Jesse's side on this one. I think Reyes beat Jones that night, man, and you can't go back. But I think Smith smashes him. It's a tough fight to pick, so I'm just going to take Smith and carry on. Wow,
you're going to take Smith. Yeah. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards Reyes. I think Reyes is back. I do think he is back, and I think he's gonna smash his face in. But it's an interesting matchup, and it's the main event for 310, the pay-per-view. Did you know that?
Wow.
No, you don't know that.
No, I'm lying. Well, of course it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say how many main events is Anthony Smith in? And I'm like, fuck, I just got played, son. I just got played. Bastard.
This is the main event right here, 310. The UFC, this is what they've been doing, They don't care. Wow, that's great.
I don't care.
Okay. Just wanted to see if you guys were paying attention. All right, so this, Las Vegas, December, which could be the card that Conor McGregor is on. It could be. I don't think Conor's coming back. But anyway, okay, so that's that. Here's Anthony Smith Lionheart on Was he's on Rampage's podcast. Wow, and Luke Rockhold's there too. I didn't see this. Let's see what this is.
I know TJ's under attack right now from a lot of people on the internet.
And he should be. He talked about our boy Lionheart, man.
Long story short, I don't know what his problem with me is, but I don't know why I allowed it to upset me so much. Like why I let someone like TJ Dillashaw upset me so much. Anybody who's been
I hate listening to him talk.
Used of cheating their entire career and been caught taking performance enhancing
sounds like crackhead Bob
drugs and been a juice head his entire career and is like not in the testing pool, so we all know exactly what he's doing.
But I didn't say
what do you say?
You are too busy making fun of him.
All right, let me rewind it. I'm sorry, Anthony Smith. I just can't. That's all I hear. Hold on, let me try to listen.
I don't know what his problem with me is, but I don't know why I allowed it to upset me so much. Like why I let someone like TJ Dillashaw upset me so much. Anybody who's been accused of cheating their entire career and been caught taking performance enhancing drugs and been a juice head his entire career and is like not in the testing pool, so we all know exactly what he's doing.
But I didn't say nothing bad. All I said was he's not going to be a champion.
That's bad.
What do you mean? He lost, and he lost to a guy that wasn't even near the top, and he didn't look very good. So why am I going to sit here and think a guy's going to be a champion when he lost, he gave up? Bro, you guys asked me a question if I thought he was going to be a champion. I said no. And then you're like, why not? It's like he gives up. Like he doesn't have that fight.
Look at his face is even changing, TJ.
Yeah,
TJ is so
different.
fucking roided up right now. It's nuts. But I mean, I don't think TJ said anything wrong, but he's a little snake in the grass, you know?
He does look way different.
He's a little snake in the grass. Yeah, TJ is just jacked. Should I bring that soundbite back, Jess?
Nah.
Do I get rid of this? And bring back Jack?
That'll be something else.
You don't think I should bring back Jack?
Nah.
Maybe I should get rid of
10
this.
more likes on.
Should I get rid of that? I mean, that's kind of.
Just wait until something good comes along. That
But
you can
Jack
oh,
is
look,
phenomenal.
Look at.
What should I get?
He doesn't have that dog in him. I mean, but dude, the guy's got to sit there and be like, why are you going to have such, wear your feelings on your sleeve? I mean, he says.
Jason Miller in the chat says, if you watch the Rogan podcast, he didn't endorse RFK. Whoever did fake Kamala endorsements hit again and edited the video. What?
Oh my God, stop it. Stop.
Is that
It's
Alex
like
Jones? Or is
so
that,
many theories going out
what
there,
the
guys.
fuck? That, two joints. Did you hear that? I mean, I don't know what the fuck that
Well, I kind of heard it, but I've got a question for you, Moss.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, let's not get off the UFC little pool of fun here. So what happens, Cody and TJ? Are they ever going to fight again?
No. As much as I would love to see, I want Cody Garbrandt to get on the juice too. TJ Dillashaw right now he probably comes in at welterweight. He might be a middleweight right now. He's fucking huge. TJ's looking jacked.
Sit there and talk shit on people on broadcast.
Yeah, he's looking jacked. I don't even care about this. You know what I do care about though, Jesse? Every time I see this man's face, I think of Billa Baru in our Discord. And Billa Baru has this meme of our next co-host that's so funny. I don't know if you've ever seen it before, Jesse, but here he is, back on the program for I don't know how many times, maybe the third, and he's gone.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He's gone.
Good to see you again, Kane.
That's good.
Good to see you.
That might have been the best
He
appearance.
bounced when you started talking about a meme.
What happened?
Pussy. Oh, there he is.
Okay,
There
here
he
we go.
is. Get him back in.
This guy's been on the show maybe 2 or 3 times. And back on the program is the great, the powerful, Kai Noto.
Hey, Kane.
Hey, Kai Noto.
You're muted.
Don't tell him. Oh,
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. What's up, guys? How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? Wonderful, wonderful.
So we had to wait for him to get nice and dosed up before he came on the show.
What, did you just down alcohol before you came on?
I chugged it, man. I chugged it.
Okay.
Is it that scary to be on the show that you have to chug alcohol?
Yeah.
Where's the girlfriend tonight?
She's cleaning. She's drinking. She's smoking out. pissed off that I'm on the show again. Hey guys, if you guys have a guys out there, if you guys have a girlfriend, right? Just know that at the beginning of the relationship, it's going to be all, she's going to love everything you do. Oh, how cute. My boyfriend loves to play video games. My boyfriend loves to watch movies. But it's all fucking bullshit, because after 3, 4, 5 years, they start hating everything you do that makes you happy. That's it.
That's so
they
true.
tear the happiness out of your heart, and life's over. That's it.
It's so sad that you actually think that.
It's the truth.
I can tell you what actually happens if you want to know.
Yes, please.
It's really like in the beginning, it is cute. We do find it very cute. Like it's so everything you guys do is like you're like our world. But then you stop caring, guys. You stop acting the way that you used to act, and then we stop caring. Just letting you know, things change on both ends. It has nothing to do with your happiness needs to be shattered.
You might be.
We don't stop caring. You guys just change. We're the same. We care as much. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Let's talk about koala hairs instead.
Yeah, it's like what Koala's going to do to the country, right? She pretends she cares.
Mm-hmm.
Vote for me. And then what is she going to do? What is she going to do, Jess? The fucking attitude. She's not going to like, it's the same thing. She's going to do the exact fucking same thing that every female does to a man. That's what she's going to do. And if you vote for the Koala, she's going to rip your heart out. She's giving you everything you want to hear. Yeah, she's black. Right, Kainoto, right? She's black. And then all of a sudden, she gets elected. She's not black anymore, right? She's Indian. She's something else. She's a fucking alien.
She's going to get that strap on and bone America up the ass.
That's right.
That's exactly what she's going to do, yeah.
Right? See, we know what we're talking about here, Jess. You don't agree?
No comment.
Does anyone disagree with the woman thing, not the koala thing? That's a dicey thing. But let us know. Jesse's a little...
you know that's going to be easily disagreed with because it's all men in the chat, Moss. That's not really a fair question.
There might be some... Nicole, if she rolls her eye into the conversation, she might be able to help us out. But I just...
It's just a simple matter of men stop putting in the same effort that they did in the beginning.
It's not true.
It is.
There are 3 rings, right? What is it called? It's the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and then the suffering.
And the cock ring.
The suffering. That's the 3rd ring right over there. A wise man in a pizza place told me about this. I'm like, what is he talking about?
This just sounds like something from a miserable person.
No, it's the truth, though.
Then you're just as miserable, Moss.
Shrimp ring in there too.
It is true. It's the truth. It's the truth. But it's okay. We still love you guys. Like Kaino still loves his girl.
We don't need you to still love us, just because we're like. That's not. You are like so misogynistic. It's stupid.
That's the truth. Women can't handle it. I don't know why. Like, it's just, I mean.
Women can't handle it? Are you listening to yourself?
Most women don't like.
All right, stop talking to me about
Most women don't like the truth, right?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh, okay.
You guys are retarded.
Look at Two Joints. Two Joints is like, all Two Joints is thinking about is Blind Beauty's giant yam bags.
Yeah.
You know? Is that not yam bags?
Well, be careful, Two Joints, because eventually she'll just stop caring.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Blind Beauty would never do that. She's an MMA-hole.
You guys are all just miserable old men. That's all it
true.
is.
That's true too. See, like you're
How
telling
dare
the truth.
you? How dare you?
How dare you?
But we could all agree, right? We could actually agree. Like you just gave us a fact, and we're like, man, you're right.
Like, she hates poor people and old men.
Yep.
I hate
And Kane,
miserable
she laughs at people when they fall in public. Like if she's walking along and she sees somebody falls, she just like she thinks it's funny, bro. I don't know why.
It's unbelievable, horrific.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty sadistic.
what do you think, Kainoto? The opening topic. I knew you had a lot of things to say in the chat about Mr. Trump and Joe Rogan, a little koala in the conversation. What are your thoughts on all this?
You know, I kind of miss I miss what you guys are talking about. But when it comes to politics, I know some people get turned off by the whole thing. It's so complex. You know, the further on we go, the more it's not even about conservative values versus left. It's just, do you believe in pronouns? Do you believe in, can men bleed? Can men menstruate? I want my guns. I don't want my guns. It's just a shit show, man. And I really do believe that the country's headed for civil war. It may not be actual civil war. It might just be, meme civil war. But I don't know, man. I just know that the country's been pretty screwed up for the last 4 years. I know what the country was like when Trump was in office. I mean, the guy says a lot of stupid shit, but the economy was doing well. If you have money invested in properties, if you have a 401k, everything. You're taking advice from some drunk guy right now, by the way. So it's just, I don't know. I just think that a vote for Kamala Harris is basically a vote for all the crazy shit that we saw in memes for 4 years straight. if you want that to become a reality, just vote for her. You know, all the memes that you see, you know, that's what's going to happen.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot.
If we're on this topic,
Okay.
I saw something. I don't know how true it is, so someone's gonna have to fact check me. But I saw something on TV about how Kamala Harris basically said, without saying, that if she gets elected, she's going to disarm Americans with executive order. That's going to create a war, guys. Nobody's going to just give up their guns. It's not going to happen.
Well,
like,
And
she
she's-
thinks that she's going to send people in and be like, all right, give me your guns, guys. And everyone's just going to hand it over. Like it's not like,
You know what that reminds me
you're
of?
talking about gun-toting Americans over here.
wasn't that like a religious story where like they just started taking babies out of the house? Like
It's
forcibly
against, it's against we have the right to bear arms. We have the right.
I can't foresee that happening.
But
though.
she's going to create an executive order to disarm
What-
Americans.
I think the thing that pisses me off is that the left, they're always talking about how we're fat. You know, the don't get me wrong. I voted for Obama in his first term, right? There were certain things that, you know, he stood for. I guess I was a little bit more naive back in the day, like Meredith Brown, right? But Kamala Harris she literally said, you know, they're always talking about how the right's fascist and the right, you know, Trump's a dictator. But if you look at Harris, she was installed. She didn't have to debate anybody. She didn't have to earn her spot. She was basically installed by the left, right? They basically said, look, this is going to be the who we're going to back. Nobody can campaign against her. And you're right, Jesse. She actually did say that. What she's going to do is she's going to she said in the first 100 days of her presidency, she's going to force Congress to come together and do something about gun control. And if they can't get their act straight, she's going to take executive action. So talk about a dictatorship, right?
She didn't elaborate on what exactly they were going to do.
It's a literal. She wants to be a dictator. She's saying.
Yeah.
So basically, the way it goes, it's not like the president just makes rules. Congress has to all come to an agreement. That
She might have been, in fairness, she might have been on her period when she said this. You know,
this is why women shouldn't be in office, Moss. And this, I can
It's never
say,
gonna happen.
as a woman, and as a woman who gets very emotional around her period.
Could you imagine it's the wrong time of the
can
month?
say
She fucking presses the red button.
women should
She got her
not
period.
be in any situation where they have to make rational decisions for an entire nation.
Actually, she might be going through menopause right now, right? How old is she?
I don't know.
How old's Kamala?
It doesn't matter though. Like it's
We gotta
just
figure
not
this out.
something that should happen.
Okay, Kamala is.
There's like
But-
science. There's actual science
She's
on the brain
60 something. I think she's
chemistry
like
of women.
64.
She's 59. So there's
64.
It says 59. Wait, hold on. What are you saying? 64? Wait, where are you getting that information? I mean, Google could be wrong. I don't know. But it says 59 years old.
There's a thing called Hispanic Google, Moss. Look it up.
Oh, okay. Hispanic Google. So you're saying that this is a lie, in fact. So according to this, it says she's born in 1964, right? When do you get your... Actually, menopause is when you're 50, right? When you're like 50-ish, somewhere around there.
But look up.
But she might have got it. She might have got it right. Like,
Okay.
oh, fuck, we're in trouble.
But there are studies out there that talk about what parts of a woman's brain light up differently throughout like luteal phases and all that stuff. It's different than men's. Men's brain chemistry doesn't really change over time. It does, but it doesn't the same way a woman's does. A woman's brain chemistry changes every single week of the month. So I don't think that a woman should be in charge of making a rational decision like that, especially when it comes to something like war.
Wait, so you would never vote for a woman to be president? You would never do it?
I am not saying I wouldn't. I think
tranny?
it would take a lot. I think I would have to be like heavily convinced that this was the way to go. It would have to be the better of two evils, really.
Okay.
I'm not saying I wouldn't vote for a woman, but in this particular case, and from what I'm hearing from her, like, in no way would I be putting her name down on my ballot. I would not be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what Jesse says? It's true because, not to further sound like a misogynist, but she you know, these fucking chicks are crazy, man. We're gonna go to war over a comment that somebody, let's just say they have some kind of a conference, right? Kamala Harris says something about the prime minister's, wife. Look at her heels. We're gonna go to war over a comment that a girl made about some other girl's heels. Chicks are crazy, man. Chicks are freaking crazy.
What if Kamala's husband
decision making?
What if Kamala's husband doesn't pick up the shoes one day and she just flips out and then she just starts fucking hitting all the wrong buttons, Jesse, and sending off missiles and shit, Right?
We might go to World War III over some catty remarks that were made during some kind of a conference. You know, it's
But
just
here's the thing,
it's
and
crazy, man.
here's
She might get out like Etsy. She might like want to buy something on Etsy, and then all of a sudden it goes, it's out of
all
stock.
right. Now here's the counter argument to what I was saying, because I
Yeah.
do see some people in the chat saying, "Oh, well, women have ruled empires and blah blah blah." Listen, there have been female rulers in history. It's true, and successful female rulers. But and so to back that, Kamala does have an entire administration who helps her make decisions. It's not like she's just making the decision on her own. So she does have an administration who helps her rationalize her decisions. So I can't necessarily say like, oh, well, she's going to send us to war because she's just an irrational woman. Like, I can't say that, because there are men in her administration who would help rationalize her choices.
Well, you know what's funny? Think about this. Every single bar fight that I've been in was because of a woman. Now put a woman as a president.
What? This has nothing to do. That's like
Hear me out.
You're talking about apples and oranges.
Hear me
here,
out.
Moss.
Hear me out. This is an analogy here.
It's not a very
now
good
you put
one.
the woman as the president.
You're talking about running a nation and being
we're
in a
talking
bar
about
fight.
a big ass bar fight, Jesse. We're talking
Not-
big bar
not the
fight
same
over a
thing.
woman,
You
Jesse.
sound ridiculous right now.
That's
Stop
what I'm
it.
saying. All right, I'm just speaking facts here. Okay, anyway, we'll move on from this because people are going to start getting violent. Two Joint, you want to add anything to this conversation?
So far, so good, Moss. The conversation's been pretty great. It's nice to have Kane here. He's too Hollywood to say hi to his Canadian brother. So, hey, Kane, how's it going?
Oh, hey, what's up, eh? How's it going, eh?
I'm just kidding. Good to see you, brother. You look like another Manscaped ad as usual. I don't know if you're getting super Hollywood on us again every time you show up.
You're looking like you're looking like a steroid ad.
Oh,
No homo, bro. No homo.
Nice. No homo, bro.
So, talk to me. We didn't get Kainota's opinion on Alex Pereira and the accusations. This is a little a controversial topic as well. What are your thoughts on this?
All joking aside, I know that I give Neil Flanagan a hard time and stuff like that. But I just think that I'm not joking when I tell you that I've literally received a formal training when it comes to detecting crazy things like that, right? Fraud, what signs to look for, elder abuse, all that kind of crap. And just if you listen to her story, just her body language, everything about the way she described certain events that night, she's super fixated on the fact that there were cameras everywhere. She keeps bringing up the fact that the guy doesn't speak Spanish. I'm sorry, that the guy speaks a different language. Just like the fake tears. I just don't believe her. I don't believe her. And I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Is she telling the truth? Is there gonna be an actual video that gets released showing, Pereira just ramming the hell out of her and she's saying stop? Who knows? But I'm gonna say right now that I think she's full of shit. If you look at her track record, it speaks for herself. She's a dirty broad, man. She's doing it for clout. She might be doing it for subs, for views, for subscriptions. And the new breed of women nowadays, man, they do some crazy ass shit, man. And they know how to pick their money train.
Yeah, it's weird because it's a tricky situation because we got to let this play out. But from the evidence that we got, from what was released on the interwebs, it's tough. It really is tough to take what she says seriously. And there are situations where people are in really bad spots and they're screaming for help and no one believes them. So we're not saying, oh, let's just shit on this girl to shit on her. It's just the story that was told is so crazy and outlandish that's really tough to wrap your head around the fact that she's telling the truth. And for those of you that don't know, this girl accused Alex Pereira of fisting her in the ass and, doing some things that she did not want to be done to her, right? Just you want to piggyback with what anything Kainota said?
No, like I said, this isn't really my area of discussion.
What about Alex Pereira's response, sparring with young kids after this? This is
that
how
wasn't
he
really
handled
a response. It
Oh,
was
this wasn't the response to it? Oh, okay.
Moss, can you do me a favor? I'm kind of out of it right now. The freaking kratom. Look at me. The kratom and the tequila. They're freaking it's kicking in. But I think you guys have heard me say this before. There's a saying. It begins something about it is insane how complete. There's like a delusion that beauty is goodness, right? So a lot of guys, especially younger guys, they tend to look at a beautiful woman, and just because she's beautiful, they think that whatever she's saying, you got to believe her. But that's not the case, man. That's not the case. A lot of times that's our downfall. We see shit like that. We believe her because she's beautiful, and then she fucking leads us the wrong way,
Yeah. Well, a lot of times it's just female. It's just a lot of times guys don't like to hear that a
You
female.
are the biggest victims I've ever heard in my life. Jesus.
What are you talking? Wait, what do you mean?
You guys just sound like a bunch of victims over here.
Who's
like, women are out to get us. Like, calm down, bro. Calm down. It's not that serious.
Wait, explain.
You
So what are you
guys
trying
sound
to say?
like a bunch of
Shut
victims.
up, Jesse. Shut up.
Wah. Women, wah.
Well, there's another video that Alex Pereira put out on top of the video with the kids, and he has more videos with kids. Here we go.
Just give me my money. Hey. Just give me my money. Hey. Just give me my money. Hey. Just give me my money. Hey.
Just give my money. Whoa, did you know?
Have you seen that trend?
I did see that
It's
trend.
actually really funny.
It's funny. What?
It's funny.
This is why we can't vote a woman in as a president. There's no way
funny.
you give me my money.
funny.
You think that's funny?
No, when he did it, nobody laughed. That's funny.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Have you ever seen that viral thing, the give me my money?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
what I was asking if you've
It's
seen
the
it.
worst. Yeah, so what do you guys think? I mean, Jesse thought it was funny. Okay. What did you guys think about that?
That sounds like something Moicano would say.
Just give me my money. Huh? Yeah. Huh? As that girl was telling that story, that's all I could think about is Alex Pereira going, huh? Like every time she was just like he's just groaning and oh god, what a weird situation. Here we go. Oh, it's Montel Williams. Look at this. Big fan.
Let me tell you something about Kamala. She was swinging on my BBC saying why her current husband not reaching them walls vote Trump.
Whoa. Wait, I didn't know that Montel Williams was smashing Kamala Harris. Did you know this? Montel Williams? Is he still alive, Montel?
Yeah. Harris was a Hollywood groupie back in the day, man. She's so entrenched. I mean, she's like balls deep. I don't know if she's balls deep into Hollywood or if Hollywood's balls deep into her, but she's got a record out there, man.
Really? So what's her backstory? I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know how she got into politics. Who cares?
Neither does she, boss. Neither does she.
Yeah, who cares? All right, so that's the Alex Pereira thing. What do you think about the card tomorrow, Conor? Any interest in UFC Vegas 95, the event of Tybura and Spivac?
It's kind of a weak card, It's like one of those like everybody in the third string, they're coming up and they're going to just throw them in a card. It's just going to be entertaining. I think everybody's going to go for knockouts all night long. I'll make my picks later on, maybe when I'm sober.
Okay. So Marcin Tybura got a unanimous decision, but the date was February 29th in 2020. And the UFC said, you know what? It's time. We run this one back. So now Spivac has a chance at redemption, and Spivac is the favorite in this fight, even though he lost in 2020 by unanimous decision. So that's interesting if anyone is interested in that. But this is the card, and we'll be reacting to it. And Jess, what are your thoughts on this thing?
I said, I don't know. I just want to see some fights tomorrow.
Okay. Also,
hopefully I get to catch it.
A weight miss by Chepe against our former guest of the show, Damon Jackson. Damon Jackson made weight, but Chepe, little fat bastard, came in at what was the weight? 149, Jess. 149. Chepe came in. Disrespectful. Disgrazia. Damon Jackson, I guess, still taking a fight. What's that?
All the weight is in his neck.
Chepe? Yeah, Chepe. Chepe's he's a scary dude, man. But coming in at a little heavier, no. Not so good. But look at this. Split decision, knockout, unanimous decision, knockout. I mean, damn. Is there anything on this card that stands out? Two joints. Have you even taken a peek at this card or anything standing out on this thing?
Not really so much, Moss. I mean, even as you go down, the fight card, it's not really that impressive, but next week is what we're going to, is what we're supposed to be looking for, but it just looks like trash aside from Duplessis and Izzy,
What's the state of the
I'm a little
UFC
bitter
these
about
days? As UFC fans, you guys are both UFC fans. What are you guys thinking about the organization right now? You're like, man, like, do you like the direction they're going in? What do you say, Kano?
I do. I just think that we're so. Do you guys remember? Well, most of you guys don't, but back in the day, there were only like maybe 3-4 pay-per-views a year, so we cherished every single one, right? I think there's just like an oversaturation of everything with the UFC now, so we just don't appreciate shit. Like a card like this, I think there's just too much shit going on. It's a watered down card. The more you have, the less it's worth.
Mm-hmm. 9, 10. So there's only 10 fights on this card tomorrow. I was gonna say, the 14 fight cards, a little ridiculous. I think 10's about right, to be honest. And I was just looking at this thing. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit! Actually, this is a hilarious one. Chelsea Chandler versus Yana Santos. Oh my god. So for those of you that don't remember, Chelsea Chandler was the girl that turned her back and ran like a mongoloid in the other direction. She's fucking hilarious. And she's fighting Yana.
The Flash memes?
Huh?
The Flash memes?
Yeah, it's so freaking funny. And then she came back, and I think she won her last fight, if I'm not mistaken. Right? I can't fucking remember. I think she won her last fight, but let me just double check. And now she's fighting formerly known as Yana. Yeah, she beat Nunes. But she's fighting Yana Santos, who used to be Yana Kunitskaya. And Yana Santos is, that's a level up. Even though she's on a 3-fight losing streak. How old's Yana? Yana's 34, but Thiago Santos' wife versus that crazy Chelsea Chandler chick, that's kind of an interesting chick fight. That's not terrible. I don't hate that fight.
Well,
what the fuck's on this guy's head?
interesting.
Toshomi Kazama, okay? There's something on this guy's head. What the fuck is this? Hold on a second here, guys. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Wait, let's see. Jess, what is on this guy's head?
No clue.
Is that his hair? There's like two-tone. The fuck's going on here?
He dyed it with light soy sauce, Moss. Kikkoman's light soy sauce.
Is there so the front's dyed maybe and the back's dark? Is that what's going on? It was like a tarantula just got smashed on the front of his head.
The whole black part is soy sauce. Are we speaking English, bro? I'm trying to help you out here.
That's soy sauce. Is soy sauce from Japan?
I'm just kidding.
Or is that Chinese, Jesse? Where'd soy sauce come from? I'm trying to get this racial joke correct. Is it Japanese soy sauce or?
I think it's Chinese.
Actually, it might be Japanese. Wait, where's
Two
soy
joints, you racist bastard! It's black bean sauce, right? That's a. Wait a second, that's Chinese.
Wait.
No, Joints is right. Joints is right. Yeah, his racism was right.
Yeah, I think it is
Is that
Japanese, right? Because you go to hibachi, they put soy sauce on things, right? So that's Japanese. Is it?
What? That doesn't make sense, Moss. You order
Why?
Chinese food and you get soy sauce.
You do, but Japanese.
Maybe it's just all Asian.
Wait, but where did soy sauce originate? Can you Google it, Jamie? Can you look it up, Jamie?
Did you just call me Jamie?
Yeah, look it up, Jamie. I'm trying to do my
What
Rogan.
the fuck is this?
All right, Jesse's gonna check this out. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Soy sauce. Where did it originate? I mean, we know the Kung Flu came from China, so we can credit them for that. But soy sauce, I'm not quite sure.
China.
It came from China. Oh, Two Joints, you're racist. He's from Japan. Two Joints.
I'm absolutely not racist. Wasabi is a root which grows from the ground. You're welcome. The more you know.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, great. And Two Joints, how's your weeds going? How's your little greenhouse going?
Well, just a super short story. I had 4 5-foot monsters, but what's happened is Mother Nature, 3 of them were males, so I had to cut them down and took them to the dump so they didn't pollinate and spread their shit all over. But I got one beautiful male, and she's about 5 feet tall, and I got it stretched out, and it's all beautiful, and now it's just going to start growing straight up. Beautiful plant, so we'll take what we get.
I picture you sitting in front of these plants, pants down, cock in hand, and stroking ever so softly as you look at them. Am I off on this?
Yeah, I thought this is something Jesse would say, but oddly enough, no, I'm too busy doing stuff around the property. Mom got hurt the other day at work, so I've been there quite a few times.
What happened? Is she all right?
Oh, just a super, I don't want to, no, it's not a big deal, but she was at work. Somebody tried to set the store on fire she was at. They took her outside, evacuated her, and she fell on the pavement and hurt her shoulder. And she cracked her head a little bit. So
she cracked her head?
She's all right. She's fine. I've checked her out a few times this week, and she's been to the doctor, but
Is this like a workman's? This got to be a workman's comp case, right? I mean, it happened at work. It sounds like a big lawsuit.
Yeah, she's getting the check on this one, dude. And plus, I made a few phone calls to let them know how not thrilled I was. So
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, next thing you know, Two Joints is gonna show up. He's gonna be in like a Lamborghini.
How old is your mom?
Oh no. What's that?
How old is your mom?
77, but it's all cause and effect. Like
Yeah.
somebody tried to set the place on fire, and there was a good chunk of it afire. So they just put everybody outside safely and quietly. But she just tripped, and but you're still on the clock. So
Why is she working at 77? That's wild.
because she wants to. It's oh God, let's not get all twisted. But
Well, yeah, you get to a certain age. Some people retire and they can still challenge themselves, but other people, I mean,
I don't know. I feel like I don't know if my mom was 77 and she's still working. I'd be like,
That's actually a beast, right? She's a tough.
3 days a week. 3 days a week. You know,
okay,
they
so
don't
she's
jam
not-
it all together. They spread it out. So
Yeah.
it's like fun for her. So that wasn't a fun day for her though.
What'd you say she did for a living?
Well, she works at one of the local big box stores in town there. So
she's just keeping herself busy.
Like a clerk, or is she like
No, works in the deli section kind of thing.
Oh,
so.
okay. Make some sandwiches.
Pretty
and stuff?
awesome.
That's awesome. Damn.
I mean, you can tell just by looking at Joints that he comes from like a strong lineage of really strong people. Hey Joints, what's your arm routine, bro? Like, what do you do for those arms? I want to get some shoulders like that.
Dude, I haven't lifted a weight for years. Like I just do shit around the property, and it keeps me sane. And I live on a complete acre in a tourist town, and it's worth way over $1 million. So I'm just kind of blessed that I'm here to take care of it.
So can we talk about why someone tried to set it on fire?
Well, because the world's full of fucking crazy homeless people, and unfortunately that day a lot of people could have got hurt. Super short story, but yeah. But yeah, the world's a fucked up place.
So some random
And the
person
only
just came up and decided, hey, I'm going to set this building on fire today.
He took fucking 6 or 7 aerosol cans into the change rooms, and he did the whole fucking
Are you kidding
1990s
me?
graffiti, and then set it all on fire, and then just the whole side of the wall.
My God, thank God
People are nuts. Dude.
Thank God she didn't get
Hey,
seriously hurt.
Joints, how do you know that there were 6 or 7 aerosol cans?
Well, they seen it all on the camera and stuff. Like the guy wasn't a fucking rocket scientist. Like I mean, oh Jesus Christ, man. So.
Damn, everything was caught. I mean, you gotta be an idiot to do anything like that.
Well,
you know,
why
like,
would you do it in the first place? Like someone could get seriously hurt. Someone
you
did
can't
get
do anything
seriously
dumb
hurt.
in public anymore. There's cameras everyone's got a phone. There's surveillance cameras. I mean, you're always being recorded. It's crazy.
But is there no empathy
Well, you'd have to
for
assume,
like hurting?
you'd have to assume he's mentally fucking ill to do something like that.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
mean, even if
like-
they catch him, what are they gonna do? Throw him in a padded room for 30 days and kick him out back on the streets?
Yeah, I just
So-
don't,
Knock
I
that
don't
guy's
get
head
it.
off.
Eventually, they're gonna catch Kainoto and put him in jail for this because there's no reason he should have been doing this. You know? Okay. Oh, sorry. Did I just rat Kainoto out? Am I a rat now? What just happened? Kainoto, shame on you.
Team Tropic Tom.
Yeah, shout to Tropic Tom. Did you guys hear Daniel Cormier talk about the golden goose? That is Alex Pereira.
And I don't know why Pereira is not fighting Ankalaev right now.
Can we just talk about why
don't
Daniel
know-
Cormier doesn't have a mic? It sounds like he's echoing off the back walls of his studio.
Well, I mean, it's probably because of the train that's going into Two Joints' apartment right now.
I don't know why that's not happening.
Listen, there's no mic.
What I do like is that now Ankalaev has to.
Damn. Wait, what is this? This is on ESPN, and this is the setup they have? He's got a
He's
green
not even
screen.
mic'd up.
He's got a green screen. This is his background. I mean, shit. You're working for ESPN now. No microphone.
Yeah, it's like echoing off the corner of the room.
This is This is an ESPN production. What the fuck? Look at Shell, dude. What is this?
Yeah, their coloring is off.
I was joking around with my dad because he was watching Fox News, and I was
Look
like,
at the quality of their
dude, they're just all
cameras.
sitting in front of a green screen. At least the Fox News was in HD in the background. This is like crazy.
I know, but
What is this?
look at the quality of their cameras too. It looks like they're on a webcam.
Well, I don't know if this is just the recording. Is it this? Oh, it says 1080. Maybe the recording was bad. I don't
No,
know.
it looks like they're sitting on a webcam, Moss.
You think that's the actual recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know why Pereira is
And
not.
why does Chael Sonnen look like a lesbian now? What's that about? Why is he going
He
for
always
the?
looks like that.
He looks like a freaking lesbo.
Not fighting Ankalaev right now. I don't know why that's not happening.
Doesn't Chael look like a fucking fat lesbian? Doesn't he? Right?
What I do like is that now
Nothing against lesbians. There's beautiful lesbians out there, but he's like the real dykey looking one.
Live has to pass another test because what the UFC is kind of saying here.
And clear your throat, DC. I mean, what's going on here? What's in your throat? Is that phlegm? Come on. Get it out.
Is we've got this star, and we know that this guy here could be a real potential issue for that star. They will fight eventually, but they will fight when we have no other option. And I like it. I like it. I don't think you run the risk yet. And I'm not.
Did he have a stroke? Why is he talking like this? It sounds like he had a stroke or something. Doesn't it? Like after you have a stroke, you can't get the words out and shit.
Saying Pereira can't fight or beat Ankalaev.
Right? Doesn't he look like he had a stroke? Look at his face. Why is he making?
What's going on with you?
Look at his face.
He looks fine.
I think this is a clone. This is not DC anymore.
And I'm not saying Pereira can't fight or beat Ankalaev. I just feel like it.
Look at his eyes and shit.
Moss.
Wait. Chill. Wait. What happened to DC? Is it sugar? Is it an influx in sugar or something? Like, be honest, Jess. I've listened to DC many of times, interviews, this and that. Why is he talking like he's about to malfunction?
Maybe he's just thinking about his next word before he says it.
Hey, Moss, buddy, yeah, I thought that was Shannon Briggs. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
Thank you, teacher. Am I seeing things here and hearing things? It seems like he's like an NPC or some shit. What the?
Very, very difficult matchup. Possibly the hardest matchup for him in the entire light heavyweight division. So I think he has to wait, right? Or you get him in there with someone else right now.
He just sounds a little sick.
You think he's sick?
Yeah,
but the way he's delivering his words, it doesn't even sound. He's like,
well, when you're
he's
sick,
like pausing
Moss,
and shit.
Is your brain not foggy?
Well, why are you defending this?
Because I think you're going a little ridiculous.
So you think he's just sick? He's just sick?
Yeah, it just sounds like he's a little sick.
Okay. Maybe he should have called in sick today.
Striker. Because all these strikers, he's just knocking out left and right. And every time he does that, Chill, his star just shines brighter. So maybe that is what happens for Alex Pereira. But I'm very rarely.
Yeah, you can hear it in
his throat. You think it's sick?
Yeah.
Do you think he's got the Rona?
Who cares?
Surprised.
I care, Jesse. I'm concerned. I like DC. I'm concerned. You're one of my favorite fighters, Jesse. What do you mean, who cares?
Who cares?
Be humane. Now you're backing up what Kainoto said earlier. See, like, no sympathy. No, I mean, there was a time where you used to be very sympathetic to men. And now look at you. I care about his health, Jesse. Something wrong. People are saying CT. Look at Kainoto. Do you care about Kainoto?
I always care about Kainoto.
What about Two Joints? You care about Two Joints?
No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Two Joints. You're the best.
Wonderful.
Now, to DC's point, I do agree. I think that they're protecting Alex Pereira as well. We've been saying this forever. Like, how is he not fighting Ankalaev? It makes no sense. Or tinfoil time, Jesse. Or maybe it's not tinfoil time, but maybe he's not fighting Ankalaev because he's a rapist. Dun, dun, dun!
You said grape, right?
A rapist. Is he not fighting Ankalaev because Alex Pereira's left hook went in that girl's asshole? Be honest.
Oh, my gosh.
Be honest. Is that it?
That's it, Moss. You
Alex
nailed it.
Pereira is not defending his belts against the guy that should be fighting him, Magomed Ankalaev, because he graped the ass of that poor young lady, and the UFC is trying to do damage control and pay her off.
It's always possible.
Okay, what do you guys think? What do my co-hosts think over here? What do you think?
Go ahead, Kane.
It could be. I think Alex, he's a pure striker, so if he goes up against a grappler, it might end the gravy train, Okay. Who knows?
They're not paying attention. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, next, Tom Aspinall. By the way, this
Did you
short...
do biceps today, Moss?
No. Tom Aspinall, this short here bombed. And I'm going to tell you why this short bombed, Jesse, because Tom Aspinall is not a draw. And it's another reason why Tom Aspinall is not fighting to unify the belts. It's not because John Jones is the greatest of all time. And it's about Tom Aspinall no one caring about. That's what it's about here, Jesse. Okay. No one cares about Tom Aspinall. He deserves to fight against John Jones. It shouldn't be Stipe Miocic. But the UFC does not care. You put out a short today that was very funny. I thought it was funny. No traction because, and I'm saying to myself, it's because no one gives a fuck about Aspinall.
Could be, or because I put Joe Biden in the caption and YouTube is clouding it.
You think that's what it is?
Could be.
Huh?
We need to get Stipe out of there. Let's be honest. Like, the guy's 43 years old. He's had a 4-year layoff, and his last fight was a knockout loss. Granted, he's a absolute legend in the sport of MMA. He's the best heavyweight ever. Like, statistically, he's the best heavyweight ever. But the guy needs to be pulled out of the race. The guy needs to be Joe Biden, mate. He's too old. No one's that interested anymore. And I respect Stipe a lot. Pull him out, stick me in. It's right though, isn't it? It is right.
Now, I thought it was funny when I first listened, but there was, I think it was Jay Smith actually said, so does that make Tom Aspinall Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
Well played. That would have been the perfect response, right? So, Tom, are you calling yourself Kamala right now? You want to fill in for Joe Biden? Is that what's happening here, Tom Aspinall? What do you guys think about this? Two joints. What do you think about Tommy Aspinall calling Stipe Joe Biden?
That's kind of a low blow, but I mean, at the same time, it's such a shame he's such a dud on the mic and with interviews because he is a top-notch fighter, Moss. Like, I mean, I'd give him a shot against Jones. I don't know if I'd go all the way in, but I'd give him a shot. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. And what are you, Kainoto?
Yeah, I think I agree with Joints. I think this guy's really dry. He doesn't really have much of a personality when it comes to the mic shit. And wow, you know, how unoriginal for him to say something like that.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, guys.
Wonderful.
Appreciate that. I want to get your thoughts on Bilal Muhammad, and then we're gonna wrap up this points game. By the way,
can we get some points, JBM, up in here? Like, what's
yo,
going on?
There's a blaster box on this wheel, for God's sakes. A blaster box on this wheel where you can get an autograph and yada yada yada. So make sure it points to Mystic so I could open it on there. Thank you. Sorry, did you say something?
Why do you do that?
What?
When you go like this, you go.
That's my blue steel. It's my blue steel.
No, it's like Zoolander.
That's what blue steel is, Jesse.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Okay, I'll forgive you. Cheeto Vera has become the most insufferable fighter. A guy I can't even listen to anymore. This guy is just a bunch of nonsense. And Kainoto, are you still a Cheeto fan, or are we off this guy's train?
Nah, we're off, man. This guy's just, you could just tell that he's not really in it for the championship. He's just in it for the longevity. He wants to pick up those checks. He fights with zero urgency. You're never going to win anything with zero urgency like that, you know? Mm-hmm. He fights like it's like a pure striking match. I don't know. I'm off, man. He's not the one.
He's a bum. Stop rooting for Cheeto Vera. He's a fucking bum and little Figueiredo embarrassed him out there.
I just want to say one thing about me coming back a little too quick.
If he saw me in the street, he would fucking kill me because Cheeto's the type of guy. If he heard me just say that, right? Don't clip it and send anything negative that I say about Cheeto Vera because he will shank me. I know it. He will elbow me, 12 to 6 me until I'm done. What?
So then don't say anything.
Well, shut up, Jesse.
The team definitely got to the conclusion that we definitely come back too soon. I went into a 5-round war with the champion, and we all agree after my March.
Say hello to my little friend.
Title fight that we will come back either November in New York or December. There was no chance of us coming back early, right? So I feel that was a mistake on us. I would say it on me. It will be a way smart decision to stick to the original plan, but it is what it is. Talking about the fight, I would say it was pretty close. It was a very close fight. The only thing that I want to take away from this fight.
Thank you, Cheeto. Bilal Muhammad has been going fucking nuts lately. Bilal, and it's been hilarious. Him and Kamaru Usman going back and forth.
Oh, I heard about that.
So funny. Like, I didn't even know. Like, I knew Bilal had a sense of humor, but I didn't think I was actually going to laugh at his sense of humor. I was like, there's no fucking way. He's a corny motherfucker. But there's a back and forth that's going on all over the place here. Jesse, if you want to go through this here, check it out for yourself.
All right, so Usman posted, all right, enough of this guy. You were never chasing me, bum. You were barely in rankings when I dominated the division. FYI, I have a win over Leon, son. And then Bilal says, wait a minute, I just noticed your last line. You beat Leon when Obama was still president. Stop living in the past. Your knees still had...
But you got to read it like this, like Bilal Muhammad. You gotta read it like this. You got to read it like you got like something in your throat and you can't get it out.
Colby Covington goes off on Bilal Muhammad, saying, Bilal is a fucking pussy. If I cross paths with him, he won't be champion anymore. I'd love to fight him. I hope that fight happens. I'll do whatever it takes to get that.
Okay, what does Bilal say?
He's laughing and says 0-3.
No, but now say it as Bilal.
0-3.
Stop.
Okay.
All right. Usman says, LOL, glad you watched me in BP. Unfortunately, no one wants to watch you
Wait, you're
fight.
reading the wrong one. What did you read?
No, I'm not. Watch you fight,
Oh,
much
sorry.
less put you in a movie. And then Bilal's laughing, saying, you were a background character in a movie about fighting. They must have seen your striking and decided no fight scenes. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Alex Volkanovski says, Bully B170, you have every reason to hate on what I said about you being a good stylistic matchup for me, but I truly believe that. Even after your last fight, you didn't show me anything different. You still mad because I accidentally missed your call. Pathetic. Say shut up. And then I guess they missed the rest. And then Bilal said, we'll come find out.
Okay. And there's
He's not that funny. The only funny one was...
No, there was... where's the other one?
All right, here we go.
Oh, here we go. This is the funny one. Here we go.
Usman says, all right, enough of the nice guy. You were never chasing me, bum. You were barely in the rank. Oh, wait. Yeah, and barely in the rankings when I dominated the division. FYI, I have a win over Leon's son. And then Bilal says, dominated the division. You beat Masvidal twice and went to cardio kickboxing war with Colby twice. Colby sucks. You were protected by the UFC. Now you can barely walk. Your podcast sucks, and your part in Black Panther sucked.
Wait, you
Not
didn't like that one?
funny.
You didn't like that one?
I don't find him that
What
funny.
he just brings up Black Panther. I thought it was hysterical, right? He says you're part of Black. It kind of did suck. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You
He's
should
right.
give Ali your phone. You're not good at Twitter, bro.
Now it's kind of funny.
That's funny.
It's kind of funny because they're both represented by Ali Abdelaziz. So now, I mean, it could be Ali taking over Kamaro's Twitter and talking shit to another guy that he represents. Like that's fucking nuts. But anyway,
Usman said, whose blueprint did you copy to help you win that fight? Damn, at least say thank you. And Bilal says, LOL, I did what you couldn't do. I finished the job. I'll send you Bully's blueprint PDF. Just enter your email and credit card information.
okay.
All right. Usman said, respectfully, it is slowly and kind of weak. Just saying. Bilal said, your performance in the third fight with him was slow and kind of weak.
It's pretty accurate. I tell you what, I like this Bully, man. I like it, man. I fucking like it because you know what? No one's gonna move him. No one's going to get it. He's going to just say whatever the fuck he wants. He's 37 years of age, but he's like in the zone. He's going to wrestle and hump you for fucking 5 straight rounds over and over and over again and say whatever the fuck he wants to these guys. I think it's funny. I mean, listen, I can
appreciate the motive in his tweets, but he just doesn't do it for me.
Well, he's annoying. Listen, he's a little irritating.
Like,
he's a little agitating, but still, I mean, got to give him some respect. He fucked up Leon, man. He beat him up pretty good. No?
No, I guess.
What do you guys think? Now, listen, I'm probably in the minority here, but Two Joints, what do you think of Bully?
You just pushed my chair.
He definitely ran over Leon. You know, it's just, you can't dispute that. And I mean, I think he would do the same to Usman myself.
I think Usman versus Bilal is fascinating. I really do. Like, that's a really interesting fight. Because Usman, yes, he's older. He's got the bad knees, but he held his own against KHAMZAT. And I think we got a competitive fight, but I got to go Bully as well. Kainoto, what are you thinking?
I like what he's doing. You know, he's finding himself. Everybody needs to, pick a shtick, go a certain way, and I think Bilal's getting there. I like this version of him better than the 2-3 years ago version of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't give a fuck, and now he's got the belts.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's weird? Like his brother, John Anik's brother, I should say, is like really trying to capitalize on this to the point where it's kind of like, I hope their podcast takes off. I really do, but it's like,
because Bilal's on that, isn't he?
Yeah, Bilal's on that, but it is kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say desperate, but it feels weird, man. Anik's brother is like he's celebrating so much, and it's, to me, I don't know. He follows us too, so I guess I got to be careful. No, fuck it. It just. Jason Anik, it feels like you're just happy because you think your podcast is going to take off. I don't know if I quite
you would
believe.
be too, Moss.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that you're like that much of Bilal Muhammad's friend. Maybe you are. I don't know, but I don't see it. I don't know. It's weird.
Moss, I know that you would have capitalized just the same if
I was
you
friends
were
with
in
him.
that
Yeah,
situation.
But not. I don't know, man. Oh, maybe.
You
Maybe
would
I would.
have. You
because
absolutely would
I
have.
interview a fighter one
And maybe
time and I'm
that's
all a
why it
big fan.
bothers
So
you.
maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Maybe
I
it
don't-
bothers you
know what
because
it
you
is?
see yourself.
I'll tell you what it is, Jesse. I'll tell you what it is. I fucking don't like twins. I think they creep me out. Two people looking exactly
Your
alike.
brother-in-laws are twins.
They fucking creep me out, man. They creep me out, but I love them to death. They creep me out. Twins are creepy. Let's be honest.
Well, no, they're not.
Yes, they are. You grew up with twins, so you're used to it. But I didn't. I had good friends, Dave and Anthony twins. Couldn't tell them apart in the beginning. Then I could, but still creep me out. Loved them to death.
How
good
is it
friends.
creepy?
Twins are creepy.
Okay.
Two joints. What do you think about twins? Fucking creepy, right? Two people looking exactly
You
alike.
want to know what's creepy? Is these two guys up here.
Well, Moss, you know, if you wanted to get really odd, I mean, if you played it right, you really could trick some people because if you do look the same, right? You know,
Yeah,
you could
that
pull
is
some
true.
shit off.
Yeah, I mean,
Bob Saget did a terrible job with the Olsen twins. Like, look how they ended up. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Bunch of snowblowers. Anyways.
Thank you. Kainoda, what do you think?
Well,
You like Blind Beauty, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
Are you talking about her twins that are hanging from her chest?
well played, son.
He's so wasted.
Whoa, hold on a second. We got a $50 super chat.
JBM is a unique and powerful incarnation of a goddess. This show is pure excellence. MMA-Holes for Arizona mayorship. OMMM and Alalu Abrasa. Points to JBM.
Whoa.
No offense, two joints.
God.
Sad face.
Archie,
Smiley
thank you
face.
so much.
Smiley face.
What the fuck? Thank you. Yes, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this party started.
Wow.
Finally, let's do this. Archie, 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 Archie.
Here I am thinking we're putting him to sleep, and he comes in with this bomb. What's his name? Archie Goodson. Thank you, Archie.
Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Damn. Holy shit.
That's awesome.
Now we can finally kick off Fuka Friday the way it's supposed to be, Moss.
Jesus. That was insane. Thank you. Very, very big thanks to you. Thank you so much over there. But Two Joints gets pumped out of the first place spot. And hey, points to Mystic. I had the belt last week. Let's get it done. Let's get it done again. Back-to-back champion. Are you a fan of Joe Rogan? 66% say yes. 34% say no. Jess, what do you think about this poll?
I'm not really surprised.
Okay.
Why? What did you think it was going to be the other way?
I thought it'd be closer, to be honest. But there you go. It goes to show you how powerful Joe Rogan is. I'm in the minority. Kainodo, are you a fan of Joe Rogan?
Not really. You know, I think he's funny. I like some of the things that he talks about, but I've never really been a big fan of his. But I do have to say that his comedy is getting a little bit better with each special. It's kind of getting, you know, I kind of chuckled at his most recent one.
Really?
I thought it was funny.
Were you high when you watched it? Or were you
Stop it,
sober?
Kainodo.
No,
It was
honestly,
all right.
Were you
It was
high,
all right.
Were you high or sober?
What part was funny to you?
Can I answer? Just ask one question? I just want to know, were you high or sober?
I was sober.
Okay, so he was sober during it. So this is a
Yeah.
pure, you know, reaction. Okay, now you can ask your question. Go ahead.
I just want to know what part of it was so funny.
It's just, you know, it kind of felt like like just dudes kicking back with each other, you know, just talking shit, sharing stories, you know.
You didn't feel
And
like
then
he
he
was
starts
screaming
using
at
the F word.
But what dude screams at you with their eyes bulging out of their head? What? When does that happen?
All right, you don't like them. I get it.
I never hang out with the dudes and they're like, "Hey, what do you think about that?"
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Good
I'm gonna wake the
God.
kids up. But I mean, I kind of know what kind of friends you have.
You're triggering Jesse's autism with that, man. She freaks out when you do
He's
that.
gonna wake up the kid. He's like screaming his head off over here.
Jesse, clip that immediately tomorrow. I want to see how many people know who I'm impersonating. Dude, would you know who that was? If I weren't to tell you.
I mean, it's pretty. Yeah. I would figure that out pretty quickly, Moss. All right. That's it.
The gargly voice and shit. All right. Okay, so you liked it. Fair enough.
Chris Farley.
Oh my God. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. All right. Where were we?
That's Dr. No. Dr. No's gonna pull through tonight,
What happened?
baby.
Dr. No. What do you mean, Dr. No?
Because Dr. No really rallied for me on the last game, like hard.
How many people thought my little set was funnier than Joe Rogan's set? Be honest. Maybe I should do it my own set. Maybe I need a Netflix special where I just do that. Right? No jokes. I just get on stage and my veins bulge out of my neck, my eyes bulge out of my head, and I just start. just like fucking screaming like a lunatic. Do you think I'll get a good response? Maybe I'll get a hit podcast. Who knows?
I don't know.
All right. So you're saying buffer?
Yeah, it's good. Oh, well, I'm doing it again.
Are we buffering?
I don't know. It just did it
Maybe
twice.
did my Joe Rogan impersonation
Yeah, it was a
crash
little
the stream?
much. It was too much for the stream, Moss. Couldn't handle it.
My throat's killing me from that.
Oh, super
Oh, God.
chat.
Doctor, no.
Points JBM.
Oh, let's go, Doctor
come on.
No.
Guys.
Doctor No. Doctor No.
Oh, what's happening here?
So Dr. No and Archie Goodson both pulling through for Team JBM tonight, baby. Let's go.
Listen, I just gave you my Joe Rogan impersonation. Can I get some points over here? I mean, Jesus Christ. Jess, since you're getting points, can you give me a Joe Rogan impersonation? You used to do stand-up. Go ahead.
What?
Give me your best Joe Rogan. Here we go.
I did it briefly for like 2 seconds.
Give me your best. What would you? How would your Joe Rogan
I
impersonation?
don't do impersonations.
Come on, Jess.
I don't do that.
Jesse.
I would love to give you something of great value, but I don't do impersonations.
But if life's on the line, and the only way you could survive.
Stop
Hold on.
it
The
with
only
your
way you
drama.
could survive is if you could do a Joe Rogan impersonation. You got to give
Then
me.
I'm dead.
What would you do?
I died.
You got to give me something.
Just drop the N-bomb, man. Just use a bunch of N-words.
Yeah. Talk about how call him a bunch of animals or something like that. What did he do, Joe?
No, there's no impersonations going on.
Didn't he call black people a bunch of animals? What did he say? He said something where he got almost got canceled. What was it? What was the joke? Like a movie theater or something, and
What? Joe Rogan said
yeah, we literally had it as a short. Like he literally called them animals or something. Like it was crazy. And then he had to do his whole apology.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. Look it
No,
up.
hold
Look it up,
on.
Jamie. Yeah. Certified racist.
All right. Joe Rogan
Oh,
controversy.
Planet of the Apes. That's what it was. Yeah. He said he fucking said he.
Oh, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. Yeah. Look it up. Look it up, Jamie. Check it up. Yeah. So yeah, that's what he did. But he apologized, so it's okay. We forgive him.
Oh, Joe Rogan responds to viral clip of him using the N-word, calls it regretful and shameful. Wait.
Well, listen, we have a short. You just scroll through, you'll find
Rogan
it.
said his use of the racial slur was taken out of context. Oh, so he didn't even mean it the way people took it.
Did you hear it?
And that he never used it to be racist, while his Planet of the Apes comment was
She's going to make me pull it up. Do I have to pull it up, Jamie?
an effing idiotic thing to say.
Joe Mama, do I have to pull it up? And I mean, unbelievably racist. No, I'm joking around. He did say those things, and it was a little weird.
Rogan was referencing a video compilation that features him in various contexts using the racial slur. It also includes him comparing being in the presence of black people with the film Planet of the Apes. The video has gone viral online and was highlighted by musician India Ari in an Instagram story she posted. The Grammy-winning singer-songwriter published the clips to clarify that her decision on January 31st to publicly support Young and other musicians.
See, I'm here for the black people. I represent the black people, and I defend you over Joe Rogan, the severe racist with terrible
In his
stand-up.
nearly 6-minute video, Rogan said he hasn't used the racial slur in years, and that and that he only used it within certain contexts. That includes quoting someone such as Red Fox saying it on TV in the 1970s, or its repeated use in Pulp Fiction.
Well, I got his apology.
He also pointed to him saying it when repeating the title of Richard Pryor's third comedy album.
Okay, here I'm gonna scroll through to the short. I have the apology. I don't have the video. I mean, I guess I could pull up the video if you want to hear that, but I
Rogan
don't.
went
I don't
on to
stand
say
for that.
these were the only contexts in which he used the word and defended himself, stating that he's not racist.
Okay, ready?
That's kind of funny how he was making fun of himself, you know. So I don't know, man. I thought it was funny, kind of funny, just a little bit.
Here we go. Let me see. I got to scroll back into the archive here. You guys want to see Nicole Wilson's tits?
Baby Logan, look how tiny he was.
There it is, right there.
Wait, can I see that Logan short? That's
Oh, here
so
it is.
cute.
This is jacked. Hold
Wait,
on.
go up.
Hold.
You're gonna miss it.
Hold it. We gotta get that Rogan clip. It's very important. So many shorts. Anyway, so how's everyone's evening going in the chat?
Are you really gonna hunt through this thing to find a short from you?
Make sure you get your picks in. MMA-Holes.tv. Did you get your picks in yet?
No, I gotta do it. I usually do it tonight, but
I wanna find
guess
a
I'll
bet.
Just do it tomorrow.
Okay, we're gonna get the picks in. Find a bet. Let me know if you see Joe Rogan's big face. Let's see. Here's Sonos. You want to see Sonos dance? Here, check this out. This is when Sonos used to be part of the show.
You know, do a little man dance, 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 dance. Do a little man dance, 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 dance,
remember when Sonosi used to be part of the show?
Shots fired.
I don't know what's going on anymore. All right. Where's Rogan? I want to get to the apology. My stupid face.
It's all right. It's old news.
It is old news. You're correct.
We don't need to hunt
You're
for
correct,
something
Jesse.
like that.
We're going to get into it, Joe.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
And this is...
Why is it so loud, Jesse? What the hell's going on here? All right, forget it.
Yeah, just...
It's in there somewhere. It's hidden.
Super chat.
Dr. No.
Points Mose.
Okay, well, listen. I'll take what I can
Oh,
get.
I love him.
I'll take what I can. What do you mean you love him? How dare you?
Start,
Thank you.
boss.
Dr. No. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm on the board, guys. Let's go.
At least he put you in the game.
That's true. Oof. I get no respect around here. Thank you very much, Dr. No, and everyone that donated.
You
Appreciate
just sounded
it.
like Christopher Walken.
That was supposed to be Rodney
It was like,
Dangerfield.
around here.
I
Like
get
Chris-
no respect around.
That sounds like Christopher Walken.
No, that's not
Yeah.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We got an impersonation. Hold on. That's how you do Christopher Walken.
Respect around here. It's like Christopher Walken. Do it again.
Sounds like Joe Pesci being held upside down. Yeah.
That's like Christopher Walken, Moss.
Wonderful.
Sounds like Christopher never walking again.
How old's Christopher Walken?
I don't know.
You don't know? I'm as old as Christopher Walken. Pretty much. Pretty much. That's why I like to surround myself with older men. I don't feel as bad anymore, but I'm catching up. You guys, I'm
Gross.
catching up. It sucks. All right. Listen, we gotta end up this points game because I do have to make my predictions on
Yeah.
MMA-Holes.tv.
Yeah, let's put 10 minutes on the clock,
You want to
boss.
put 10 minutes on there?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
You sound like Yogi Bear. That's what you
Chris-
sound.
Let's do it.
Hey, boo boo. Let's put some points on the board. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jason Ferguson. Hold on. Is he in the chat? Like Jason Ferguson. Shout out to Jason Ferguson. Okay. All right. So we're going to put 10 minutes on the board. The person with the most amount of points, okay,
Oh, cool.
will... What do you say?
Felony won his fight tonight at Island Fights. Rear naked choke, second round. His post-fight speech was off the rails, dropping N-words and F-bombs and talking about pussy hair.
Felony got in the win column. Oh my God! What time is it? What time? Where were they when they fought? Where did Felony fight? So it was Island Fights.
Yeah.
Felony
A rear
Charles.
naked choke.
Felony Charles Bennett broke the freaking losing streak. Oh my God!
What, they fought on Epstein Island?
Hold up a second here. Oh my God, I can't freaking believe this. He hasn't won a fight. He's 30, 42, and 2. Legendary Felony Charles Bennett, also known as I don't want to say it, a horse that's not all there. He fought at Island Fights 84. His last win was 2016 in Ryzen. 9/25/2016, and here we are in 2024, and finally, we were literally just talking to a good friend of his.
You should try and get him on real quick.
You want to try to call him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no, not with Kainoto here. He's going to burn a bridge.
Oh, it's in Florida. So what time is it in Florida? Florida, it's... Hold on. Let me see.
It's 12. It's midnight. It's after midnight over there.
Are you with him? Oh, my... He's probably getting that pussy hair down there. You guys, one's in the chat if you want us to try to get Charles on real quick to talk about his performance. Just got to win. So he beat Justin Howard. We were talking about... Okay. All right. So this is what we were saying. We're like, yo... We were saying, why can't you just give Felony... You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing. So they give him Justin Howard. This guy, 3-7-0. 33. He's still a younger man. 6 foot tall. So a bigger, younger man. 172 was his last weigh-in. Charles was 145. So... Charles got the job done. Let me see. Let's see. Hold up. All right, I'm going to try to call him. Let me see.
Was Howard in a wheelchair?
You can ask. If I get him on air, we'll have you ask. Hold on, let's see. I haven't spoken to him in a little bit. Let's see. That's right. Breaking stuff. Felony Charles Bennett broke the losing streak. Charles, what's up, Charles?
Oh, did you hear it, huh?
Bro. Yo. Well, hold up. Are you cool with being on air? Or you want me to call you after our stream?
Yeah, you cool. I'm cool with being on there.
Okay, cool. Are you free now? You want me to like set you up with a link? Or you want to just do?
Yeah, I'm just sitting in my car waiting for my homie to roll up.
Okay, all right. I got your audio here, so we got you live. Jason Ferguson sent us a message, and I am fucking delighted for you. Delighted. This is great. Tell me what happened.
What message did he send you?
He said that you got a victory in Island Fights, and what was it? A submission?
Rear naked choke.
Yeah, rear naked choke, man. He tried to choke me first, though.
He tried, and what did you say to him? You said no, none of that, right?
Yeah, none of that. So I choked him first.
Well done. Well played. Oh my God, bro, that's amazing. Good for you. How you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good.
And what round was it at?
Second round.
Second round. Oh fuck, I gotta check this out, man.
Yeah, that nigga was choking me though, man.
So what? He had your
Choking the
back?
fuck out of him. Huh?
He had your back?
Yeah, he took my back.
And what happened? So what? Oh my God, I gotta fucking see this, man. I gotta check. Hold on, I'm gonna look up.
Send him a link and bring him on the show.
Hold on a second. Yo, if I send you a link, you want to come on real quick?
All right.
All right, let's go, Charles. All right, I'm gonna send it text, okay?
All right.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Here we go. Felony Charles Bennett. We're gonna send him a link. We're gonna bring him on the MMA-Holes. Just gotta win at Island Fights. This is why you gotta be subscribed to the MMA-Holes. Kainoto's gonna ask him questions. It's gonna be great. Okay. Okay, hold up.
I feel like this must be like a Make-A-Wish. That's how these kids must.
Oh my God.
I know how they feel now.
All right, if you can, I don't know. How can we do this?
Nice,
Here,
Kane.
I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to throw it in an email right here. Okay, so we're going to go a little longer here.
You don't get emojis?
Huh?
You don't get emojis on your phone?
Okay, he's got to be exhausted. What time is it? Midnight over there? 12:30?
All right, what am I doing here?
Okay, I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to send you it via email because I can't. Can I text a link through
Just
email?
send it.
All right, let's do this. Oh, fucking hell. We haven't had Charles on in a minute, but I'm so fucking happy for him. All right, so I sent you the link. So we're going to get Charles in. We're going to talk about his big win at Island Fights. I got to see if anyone has a clip of it, send me a DM so I can check this thing out. Was it Island Fights number what? Damn. Good shit. Don't whatever you do not say, don't call him his old name, Kainoto, okay? You got that, Kainoto?
Will you be upset if I keep saying jungle fights instead of island fights?
I don't think he'll care about that. So it was Island Fights number 84 is what he fought on. There we go. Charles was on the main card. Justin Howard. Let's go, Charles. The guy was ranked higher than him. Let's go. Okay. All right, so we're sending him a link. We're going to get him in. Talk real quick. We won't keep him on too long. Unless he wants to stay on. I love talking to Charles. How many people in the chat know who Felony's at? He's in? Okay, here we go. Just like that. A man of the people right now is a man who won a fight, Island Fights.
Where's his camera?
What was it again? It was number 84. Charles Bennett on the main card. Charles, you there, buddy? Oh, hopefully this works. He's in.
He might have to bounce out and bounce back in.
Okay, he clicked the link. He's here. Hopefully he's got his clothes on. Let's see. Felony Charles Bennett. Charles, you hear us? Uh-oh. Oh, the internet might not be. Actually, I mean, he's in. All right, tell him to. Oh, here he is. Charles. He might have some bad internet right now. Fuck. He's frozen. Charles, you there, buddy? Yeah, I think his internet's jacked. Fuck.
Well,
Oh, hold on. Let's see.
he could also just have another app open over it.
Let's see. He's frozen on the screen. We have a picture of Charles after his big win. This is legendary stuff here, but unfortunately we can't get any audio or any movement from Charles. He's frozen. He's stunned. It's like Medusa turned him into
Look
stone.
how Moss, look how smoky it is in there. Look at the fucking ceiling.
He's high as a kite.
fucking lit.
He's fucking high as a kite. There's no doubt about it. All right, so let's see. Does Ferguson know we have him in? Ferguson's got a clip. Shit. Maybe bounce back out and in. Let's see if he. Oh, there we go. Oh, I heard we have life. Yeah, it's probably the internet not cooperating. I don't know what part of Florida is in. He's got to get that cell phone signal kicking in. It could be all the weed that's blocking the signal, you know? Oh, shit. Poor Kainoto can't even keep his eyes open anymore. Kainoto, you all right, man? You hanging in there?
I'm good. I'm good.
Maybe you could do phone sex with Charles like Ann, like the old days. What do you think? He starts hitting on Charles. All right. Let's see. I had a poor fucking guy,
I'm
man.
going to text him?
Yeah, I don't know.
And just say, go
He
out.
bounced out.
I don't know. It kind of looks like a pursuit, high speed pursuit, maybe.
Yeah, the cops might have found him, but it's possible. It's definitely very possible. We got an alert coming in from. We were just about to conclude the points game, and then we find out about Charles. Big news from Charles Bennett. Very excited.
PTS to the boys. Yo, felony, why was Candy Lay so mad that time? Did you really knock out Candy Lay Silva?
All right, hold that. Thank you. I'm assuming those are from me. Thank you so much, D-Man. I'll take those. I'll gladly take those. Thank you.
Look
D-Man.
at you, Moss. You got a couple of points, big buddy.
I'm almost there. Just all I need is 71 points. What do you mean? I'm not that far away. Just for the tie.
Turkey twerk and you're in, bro.
Man. Hopefully we get Charles in, man. But if anything, I could just give him a call and he could explain what happened. But Charles Bennett got the submission. That's good stuff. Wow, since 2016. Damn, man. That's
wow,
awesome.
man. Yeah, what a dry spell.
Right? Isn't that crazy? Oh my God. Hopefully we can get him in here real quick. Last time we had
I
him
just
on.
texted him, but I don't think he's.
Yeah,
gonna.
he might be. He might not be able to pull it off with the internet. He's trying to get some bitches probably. All right. Well, anyway, listen.
Damn it! I had a good question for him too.
Did you? What were we gonna ask him?
I was gonna ask him. I was just gonna tell him that he's. It's surreal watching him. I'm on a show with him. I've been watching him since the Pride days, and I wanted to ask him about his power bomb knockout that he got against Ricardo Arona, and if he always gets asked about that.
Oh, where he swung him around into the cage? Was it that one?
I'm no Moss. I'm just confusing him purposely for Rampage Jackson.
Oh, you talk Ricardo. I thought you were referencing the when he swung around. Oh my God, dude, what the fuck? Oh my God, right over my fucking head. Look at me. That's funny, man. I wonder if he would get that reference. He probably would get that reference. It depends on how high he is. So what's going on? No luck? What do you think?
Nothing yet.
No.
I was just clearing your memory so your phone can move faster.
Okay. Well, if you're just jumping in, we got breaking news. Charles Bennett got the win. Did Jason, he sent a clip of it? Let me see if I
He
can
just sent a picture.
a picture. Hold on. Let me pull that up. Let's see. Was it on Facebook? Charles Bennett. How many people are felony Charles Bennett fans in the chat? I mean, that's an OG right there.
Yeah.
OG.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
One of my favorite freaking fighters ever. Like that guy, just as a person, is phenomenal. Let's see. Let's go to the DMs. Let's see. So here's the picture. Okay, here's the picture of felony rate. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. I mean, I could only imagine what the hell was going through. He's like, finally, I got it done. All those years, man. All those years. His last win, was that the one where he went fucking berserk and did all the poses and shit like that? That might have been the one in 2016, right? And he went on Ariel, and Ariel had a tough interview with him.
I think you're right.
I think that was
Yeah.
the one, right? That was. Was it Ryzen, right? I think that was the one where he got the trophy and he did the centerfold pose on the floor. Minoru Kimura, referee stoppage, round 1. I think that was it. Oh, anyway, listen, I'm not going to be whole fucking night. Poor guy can't. Should I just call him up and just ask him?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay. All right, we're going to 10 minutes on the clock, and we're going to conclude the points game. You know what I'm going to do? I'll get him just back on the show, maybe Wednesday or something. I'll just get him back on the show, and we'll chop it up, or
cool.
We'll just do that. How do you guys call in?
Super chat.
He's the man.
DLDR, please catch me up. What's going on?
Kong's Mighty Dong says, TLDR, please catch me up. What's going on? So, Felonies Charles Bennett just got his first win since 2016 against Justin Howard at Island Fights number 84. And, I mean, look at this losing streak. He is back in the win column. This is where he's going to be in the Contender Series in no time. Right?
Imagine how the other guy felt that lost to him tonight. He's like, what am I doing? Why am I a fighter?
Oh, my God. 2 joints. 44 years of age. Oh, my God. All right. So 10 minutes on the clock. We'll conclude the points game, and I'll get him on. We'll do a proper interview with Charles
He hasn't
again.
even responded in the text.
All right. Say it's all good, man. Say we're gonna catch up with them and do a proper interview. Okay. All righty. Let's conclude this. So here's the points game. JBM has cruised to the lead, 75 points. 2 joints in second place with 26 points. Kainoda 20. Mystic Moss with 4, and a bunch of empty spots. If you want to get in the game, now's the time. $5 to enter. The person with the most points wins and spins the wheel and has a chance to get the blaster box. I'm going to start the clock over here. We're going to get the 10 on there. Thank you guys for coming in, co-host. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Also, we'll talk about some bets. I want to see if there's a good bet to place for this card tomorrow. But 10 minutes are on the clock. 2 joints. What would you do with this blaster box? Now that you're going to get the Conor pillow, that's on the way. What would you do with the blaster box?
Oh, it'd be something cool to check out. I mean, it's a different looking kind of a prize. I mean, what the heck? And if it's from DRES too, so I'm sure it's got some quality to it. It's probably not cheap. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Let's go. Kainodo, what about you? What would you do with a blaster box?
You know, this is a little known fact, but when Kamala Harris was coming up in the legal system in California, she was actually known as Blaster Box.
It's true. I can confirm that. That is true.
That's like the ultimate dad joke, bro.
What, you didn't know that, Jess? You didn't know that? Oh my God. How'd you not know that? All right. Let me ask you this. Anyone rolling with Damon Jackson? He got the hair plugs, looking phenomenal these days, looking sexy, former MMA-Hole guest. Underdog against Chepe. Chepe missing weight. 149 is the weight he comes in. But Damon Jackson, a plus 170. Let's go over to my bookie and see what their odds are at. But, I mean, anyone going with – what do you think plus money Damon Jackson? Would anyone place that bet out of all the co-hosts tonight? 2 joints, Kainodo, Jesse. What do you guys say?
No.
No, there's no way.
Ooh.
Are you placing a bet?
I may.
You're so reckless.
I may. I don't know. It's not.
With
I
your
wouldn't
whole
recommend.
3 cents.
I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend it. But I don't know. There's something, something about Damon. Damon. It's like something about Mary. It's something about Damon Jackson. He's got the plugs. He's got a new swag to him. He's coming off a win, split decision. Alexander Hernandez, which he looked pretty good. He's fighting against Chepe now, and he's getting that plus money. So that's someone that's sticking out. How about this? Marcin Tybura, who won the first match many moons ago against Spivac, coming in plus money against Spivac. What about that underdog? Would you guys like that?
It's a little more sensible. You know what I mean? It makes a lot more sense. So yeah, I would almost take the under on this fight here for sure.
And what's crazy
I'm
is
taking Tybura. I got Tybura on this one.
Are you going
By
Tybura?
sub.
Okay. How funny this? So 81% of MMA-Holes.tv, the community, going Spivac. So they're going with the favorite, the guy that lost the first match. 81%. I didn't think it was going to be that much. I thought it would be a little bit closer here, but Kainodo's got Tybura. What about you, Jess? What are you going?
I don't
tough.
know. I don't know until I make my picks.
Okay.
I'll probably make my picks tomorrow. I want time to actually look at it.
I'm looking for a no-brainer. I'm looking for a plus money brainer over here. Let's see. Chandler's getting a little plus money on Santos. I think Santos all day, to be honest. Wow, this is even. Chandler, 53% went Chandler. The underdog on this one. What do you think about Chandler? Beefy, funny as all hell. What do you think? Plus money on her?
I guess.
You're not confident?
Why
though.
not? It looks like a pick 'em fight.
Interesting. Wow, I can't believe the MMA-Holes.tv community going 53% Chandler with 6 minutes left in a points game. That's crazy. Oh, hold up. JB.
Come on, get loud. MMA-Holes in the crowd. Come on, get loud. MMA-Holes in the crowd. Got MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd.
I just caught that weight miss. Holy shit.
Packing to get away for a weekend and couldn't join, but shout out to the FOF family. Have a great weekend. Points JBM.
Woo! Let's go, JB. Thank you so much.
How dare you? Oh my God, Jesse's gonna run away with this thing. Hey, points to the boys. You guys want to make a lobby for points over here? I mean, what the hell is going on here? Jesse's running away with this.
Come on, guys. Come on. Jesus, man.
I mean, can Kino get a little respect here from the chat?
Show some love, man.
Jesus Christ. I mean, the boys getting filleted right now. You know what it is? We kind of were a little tough on the ladies tonight, boys. You know, we were tough on the ladies, and I think we're now dealing with the backlash from this. Kinoto and 2 joints. You know,
I agree.
We should have never.
Well, Moss.
Yeah.
Moss, you got to be super honest. JBM deserves the points, and if she wins, you save money on shipping and handling. So you're a winner too, Moss. Everybody wins tonight.
Well, if you win, it makes up for the shipping and handling. If you win tonight, and if Kinoto wins, that makes up for it. If I win, then it's a win all over the place. And if someone else wins, yeah, we'll see what happens here. But I think that's what happened. I think we were a little tough on the ladies, and now we are paying the price as 81 points are for Jesse. Now, if you're a misogynist and you're team boys over here, we got some boys that need some help. 2 joints, Kinoto, Mystic, and some other spots available to spin the wheel, the blaster box. Let me know who you want to win.
Moss with 4 points. That's disgraceful, man. Come on, guys. Let's go.
It's disrespectful. I got to say this. I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight.
Disrespect, yeah.
I mean, I am the champion from last week. At least you can do is go points to the boys so we can get the job done and go double champ, defend the belt, and still. You know, Jess?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you didn't know what I was saying, did you? I said I want to win this game. Do you think I should win this game? By the way, 4 minutes left. Thank you guys for the donations. Chelsea Chandler, 141. Now I know why people go in Chandler. Holy shit. She is 141 pounds. She came in. She's supposed to weigh at 135. What a disgrace. Couldn't this guy have still taken his fight? Is nuts, man. That heavy? 141? Was she going to weigh in at 200 pounds the day of the fight? That's nuts.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I wonder how much of the purse she's going to get. 141. Oh, Chandler. Does that change your mind in any way? Does that change your mind in any way, that big weight miss?
No.
No, okay. You're all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. All right, 3 minutes left in the points game, and here's the scores over here. JBM in the lead, 81, 2 joints, 26, 20 for Kinoto, 4 points for Mystic Moss, and a bunch of goose eggs. Only one person can win the points game tonight and spin the glorious Fuko Friday wheel. If you're going to put points in, please don't wait until the last second because there is a delay in the stream. And we saw it last week. People came in late, and points, they're not going to be accepted if they come in after the buzzer. Now, if they come in before the buzzer and we're going through donations, we'll play them. But if they come in after the buzzer, no points. Choo-choo, motherfucker. Is that Artem Lobov? 2 joints? Who was that?
You know what, Moss? This guy's a real fucking son of a bitch that drives this train because he does the same thing at 3 in the morning. And legally, he's only got to honk it 3 or 4 times. But he's like, fuck these rich bastards. So he just lays on it like Ike Turner on Tina. Son of a bitch. Yeah, this will happen at 3 in the morning. So that's why I'm up all night anyway. So
you know what would be funny if the guy driving the train or gal driving the train was like a big MMA hole fan and knew that you live there and was like, I know they're playing the fucking points game. We're gonna interrupt the stream. Little train horn.
It's a busy railway.
Someone's on there trying to sabotage us. Well, it's nice. It's nice ambiance. I like it. All right. Anything you guys want to add before we conclude the points game?
Go ahead,
I'm bummed that we couldn't get a felony on here, man. That would have been fun. You know, I'm pretty sure he would have been going on right now, and we would have been one too many stories.
Yeah, I'll make sure to drag him back on. I will definitely open up the phone lines for you guys so you can chat with them, because I think that'd be pretty funny. Charles is the freaking best, and I'm very happy that he won. Super happy. Jesse has babies without getting fat. Well, look at there. What do you think about that, Jess?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, you all right? What happened? You got the chills? What's going on? She got the chills. She just got up. You all right? Why are you shivering? She's got the chills. Oh my God. I only just watch. I don't know what you. Oh, you took it away. Damn it. Okay, here we go. With time expiring, 1 minute left. Okay, it's time for you guys. She's walked away for a second. She's got some chills. Chat. Kainoto and 2 joints. Here's your chance to steal the party. Jessie has walked away for a second. She has used the potty, and she's got the chills. 81 points in the lead. Will Jessie get the job done with 45 seconds left? What do you boys got to say?
I hope Kainoto wins. I hope somebody gives him a big dono at the end. He deserves it. I've got everything on the wheel, so I hope Kane wins.
Oh, you're going.
Thanks, Joints. That's mighty kind of you, man. I appreciate it. I think Jesse's got this one.
All right, so 2 Joints does not want the blaster box. He says, I'm going to give that to Kainoto. I'm going to intercept and say, yo, what happened to the boys over here? What's going on? All right, here we go. 16, 15, 14 on the clock. Guys, remember, go on over to MMA-Holes.tv and get your bets predictions in for free at MMA-Holes.tv. We're going to be doing some giveaways on over there. A lot of updates incoming. We got 3 seconds left. We got 2 seconds left. We got 1 second left with a donation in queue. We're going to play that and conclude the points game. Thank you, everyone that did donate. Thank you to everyone that hit the like button. Hopefully you had a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And we're just waiting on this donation to get through so I can play it for you guys. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, don't set your alarms. The event starts at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So make sure you get your predictions in before then. And here's the final donation.
Super chat.
Dr. No.
Points for depressed JBM.
Dr. No.
Dr.
Hell
No.
yeah.
We're just going to give Jesse the win over here. Congratulations to JBM. Let's go. A clan champion. All hail the JBM. Beautiful clam champion of the world. The winner of tonight's Fluke Off Friday. Congrats to JBM for getting the job done once again.
Super chat.
And new. Leo.
Points, Jess, you are still getting a little Jesus.
A little Jesus. All right, so Jess, are you okay? She's got like the shakes. I'm actually a little concerned. What's going on here? You all right? What, a panic attack? Were you cold? All right, go drink some water. Good. Jesse's like, I don't know what's going on. But all right, well, I'm gonna spin the wheel for Jess. She got the win, and she's having maybe a little bit of a panic attack or something. Who knows? It happens, you know. It happens on the interwebs. Gabe, thank you for your prayers. Thank you very much. You guys ready to spin the wheel for Jess? What do you guys say?
Let's do this. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, let's spin this wheel. Okay, no, not COVID. Not COVID. It might be Kamala Harris. I don't know. Who knows? But I'll spin this for Jesse in honor of Jesse over here getting the big W. Thank you again, guys. Seriously. Thank you for, well, she's got that food poisoning. Oh, yeah.
Maybe she has what you had, Moss.
No?
Contagious.
What do you think? What do you guys? We got Dr. Kainoto. What do you think?
I'd have to know more. I'd have to know her symptoms. Get her back on the show.
Okay, what are the symptoms?
She needs some dubbies. She needs to be rehydrated.
All right, here we go. Let me spin.
I need some dubby too.
Oh, Jess, did you ever? It's probably a weird time to ask again, but the W for Kainoto, it's on its way. They haven't shipped it yet. You must have ordered the most unique W in the world. So it's in. The order's in. They didn't ship it yet. So we'll keep you posted. All right, here we go. Let's spin this fucking wheel. We're gonna have to take W off the wheel. How dare they not ship it? All right, here we go. Spinarooski. All right, here it goes. If it's the blaster box, if it lands on the blaster box, well, we might have an unboxing tonight. Or maybe the next stream when Jesse comes back. Oh, shit. Is it?
There it is. Boom.
Damn.
Oh, my God. Jess, you just fucking won. Oh, my God. How hard was it to get the freaking Kainoto pillow? I was gonna say the Kainoto pillow. I was gonna say the Conor pillow, but the Kainoto pillow. It took months for it to land on the Conor pillow. It took 2 times to land on the blaster box. So next week, I'm not gonna do it tonight. Are you okay to open this tonight, or is this another time? Okay. So next week, Food Court Friday. Stay tuned. Or maybe we'll even, you know what? Maybe we'll have just a separate upload where she opens up the blaster box. But this is courtesy of D-Rest. And who knows? Maybe something over here will be given away to the community in the blaster box. There are 6 packs, 7 cards per pack. We're going to have an unboxing of the blaster box. And
Nice.
Thank you. Wow, that's actually, we got more content courtesy of the chat. Well, I got good news.
Nice.
I got some good news here because we have another box. We have 2 boxes here. So, courtesy of D-Rest, we will put another box on the wheel. So, next week, we'll have another box there. But we will open this up, and if there's something juicy, we'll probably have another giveaway for you guys from this box. So, let's go, baby. This is fantastic stuff. To my co-hosts, I want to thank you guys for coming on the stream. It's been glorious. Kainoto, would you like to say anything special to the peeps?
Yeah, everybody, thanks for showing up tonight, for all the donations. I hope Jesse feels better. Joints looking good as always. Moss, you're the man.
Thank you. Thank you, Kainoto. There's the great Kainoto here. 2 joints. What do you got to say to the peeps?
Quick congrats to JBM for a victory well earned, and thanks to all the chatters. I'm not in the DM or in the Discord much anymore. I'm just more busy in my own life, and just thanks to you, Moss, for all your hard work and just carry on what you're doing. So thanks for everything.
Thank you, 2 joints, and thank you to the co-hosts once again. Round of applause to the peeps.
Feel better, Jesse.
Thank you, Kainoto. All right. Wow. Well, that was I'm gonna find out what's wrong with Jess over here, but yeah, we'll do either a bonus stream or a bonus upload where we open up an unboxing of this blaster box. We'll find out what's in the box. And let me check on Jess. But guys, thank you very much. You okay? You're okay? Okay. Seems like she's better. Okay. Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next stream tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow for the fight night that is Vegas 95. Is it 95? I don't even know anymore. I think it's Vegas 95. But yeah, there's some things that stand out here. And if you're going to place your bets, going over to mybookie.ag. By the way, it looks very much like we're re-signing with MyBookie. So shout out to MyBookie. If you guys want to support one of the greatest sponsors we've ever had, I'm telling you, these guys have been super supportive to the MMA-Holes. They really, truly believe in us. And we're close to signing another deal with them. And I'm telling you, if you're going to place your bets, use the code MMAHOLES. And if you don't use the code, well, just in the comments when you do deposit, say the MMA-Holes sent you, and we get credit for that as well. But Kunitskaya, I was all in on Kunitskaya, or Yana Santos, I should say. But yeah, Chelsea Chandler missing weight. Man, they're saying 152 pounds? What the fuck? Dude, what happened here? Let me look at the face-off real quick. That's wild. Vegas 95. Dude, that's crazy. How's this fight still? Are they doing catch weight? What's going on here? That's insane. Let's see. Where's Chelsea? Oh, this is the regular.
Next to the.
When did she weigh in? Actually, you know, I'll look on Twitter real quick. Hold up. That's crazy, man. How do you miss weight by that much? It says 152 on the UFC website. Would she? I mean, she's gonna be fight day. She's gonna be at 200. Moss picks were great. I'll bring them back eventually. But you know what? We got this pick'em league, right? We got goat milk, and it's kind of not fair if I show my picks and there's like no competition over there. You know, I'll tell you where I'm leaning. You know, in most big fights and stuff like that, I'll tell you which direction I'm going. But you know, in fight nights and stuff like that, I'll keep a little secret, a little behind the scenes, so I can compete against you guys. But we're like the only channel that has their own website. We're Pick'em League, you know, so in-house Pick'em League where we talk some smack throughout the fight nights. It's a little added dimension, you know, so I'll give you predictions and picks throughout, but like full card predictions and all that stuff, I'm not going to be doing on a regular because we have a whole Pick'em League that we're playing along. So it's, I mean, we're trying to do things different over here, but I do appreciate the kind words. I really do. And I will be giving you predictions for the big fights and telling you which way I'm leaning. But on this card, I mean, it's kind of a meh card. So we'll see where tomorrow takes us. But let me just see this. UFC Vegas 95. Okay. Let me see if Chandler pops up over here. I want to see what the hell she looked like on the scale. Actually, you know what? That Amy Kaplan chick usually is there with videos. Let's see. Amy Kaplan. Yeah, she usually shows. So this is Shepe missing weight, right? Or is this someone else? Hold on. Who is this? Really miss. Okay. Oh, no, that's not Shepe. Let's see. Here's Tybura. Chris Gutierrez. What is this? Every UFC fighter who missed weight in 2024 update August. So many updates today. What? Weighing results, Jonathan Diniz. She's got them all here. Hold on a sec. Let's see. I want to find that chick. Here we go. So Chelsea Chandler came in at 141. Okay, it's not 150, but still, you're supposed to be weighing in, what, 135? She even try?
141.
Official weight 141 for.
Dude, what the hell? She's flexing. The UFC is in the litter box. Dana tried everything to scam someone into buying Slap. I'm so far down on goat milk. The only people who lower have missed voting on whole cards. Well, not the Gozerian. Like I said, just keep on getting your picks in. And who knows? Maybe some of the big names will start, you know, falling off, missing weeks or whatever. You know, people get sick. People forget. Things happen. 1 week could swing everything in another direction. So don't get too discouraged. Keep putting your picks in. Keep that percentage good. I think it's very important to have a solid percentage. My profile, what am I, 62%? Is it perfect? No. But like I said, if you get a lot of picks in there and you're over 60%, I think it's pretty solid. It's when you're going under 60% is when you start being like, oh, okay. You know, so if you have a lot of picks in and you're 60% and up, I think you're doing pretty solid. But yeah, get your picks in no matter what. Even if it's just 1 week, I would like to see where your percentage is at. And this way, when we talk smack, I'll be like, hey, what's your percentage at? We can take a look and, you know, we can review your pick. So even if you're falling off the rankings on goat milk and like if you look at this leaderboard and people are so far ahead of you, don't get discouraged because this is going to be a full community for the MMA holes and for not just the MMA holes, but for all combat sports fans that love the UFC. This is going to be your one-stop shop for that with a live chat and all these updates that are coming. You're going to get all the information you need on here for the fights It's going to be a great place to hang out. So Pick'em League is just a little piece of the puzzle that we're putting together here. But Roberto Hernandez is just killing it, man. He hasn't won 1 week yet. He's got 5,035 points and is in the overall #1 spot with how many people that have actually played? 208 people. We have 300 people in the Pick'em League. Only 208 played. Other 100 or so people, get your picks in. But yeah, Hearns is over 200 people over here, so that's pretty damn good. Let's see. Where am I at? For God's sakes. I'm at 23. I'm at the Michael Jordan spot. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
I'm coming. I'm coming for that #1 spot. But yeah, it's fun to play over here. All right, anyway, I went a little bit longer than I wanted to. Thank you guys again for stopping by. Seriously, appreciate all the support. If you haven't become a member, hit the join button. Thank you to all the members very much for supporting the channel. We'll be live again on this channel for tomorrow's fight night. And don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-hole. Good night, guys.
MyBookie.ag. 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 Place your bets. Win big at MyBookie.ag. Use promo code MMA-Holes at MyBookie.ag. Win big at MyBookie.ag. Tell them the MMA-Holes sent you. Place your bets, win big at MyBookie.ag. Use promo code MMA-Holes at MyBookie.ag. Win big at MyBookie.ag. Tell them the MMA-Holes sent you.